Yo, yo, yo. Welcome everyone to Tanja Twinklebloom's birthday bash. We got like a surprise, not really a surprise, but like an awesome tourney lined up. We've got like 6 games with like a bunch of different modifiers, and there's a TC coin prize involved as well. So um, hoping everyone enjoys this insane 6 games they're about to pop in with. So we're just waiting for a couple more people to arrive, and then we're good to go. Oh, my message disappeared. Okay. I don't know if this is just bugged or what. I'm not sure if we want Resurgence on, that's my only question. Wait, Jess is playing? Oh, it's someone else, okay. Or maybe that is her. I don't know. I'm getting trolled. Awesome sauce. I think everyone's here, to be honest. We should be good to go. So this tournament has like a bit of a spicy twist. The first game is normal, and then the second game, I think every even game has like a modifier. We have a quick flick through what they actually are. So we've got mortar. Everyone has a mortar and a nuke. Game 2, and they can't change off them. Game 3 is a normal game. Game 4, everyone has to pick a protector hunter, and there's no doubles. Game 5 is ice cream truck, where you have to pick 1 Bebo and 2 Celestes, and then game 6 is also normal at the end. So quite a bit of spice there. I'm liking these rules. Game should start at any minute. Ooh, I just realised that too. 13 teams. Extra chaos. Wait, who's briefed with? Oh yeah. The newly formed team 29. Alrighty, we're in.
Choose wisely.
Big. Oh my god, cross country on the first game. I'm hoping everyone's warmed up for this one. Oof. So the win condition for this tournament as well is the top two teams. The top two teams. So I guess it's based on kill points. So, or maybe by wins. I'm not really sure how it's going to be calculated. Might have to clarify that with Izuna. Alrighty, game one. Let's see how everyone lands and like what everyone's picked. Got some spicy comps already, which I really like. Got Dan Bridges back as well for a surprise return, which is always welcomed. And it's a nice warm up for some of the teams that have kind of swapped some characters around. As we know that 29 have like recently formed with Ori, the Roof, and Yui, which is really cool. How are people dropping is the question. So we've got MST going their way down to Cold Fang. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they've got a slightly better color contrast now for teams. So MST have this, like, for example, have this slightly deeper orange color now. So maybe that makes things a bit easier to see in the spec mode. And then we're already seeing a fight here between the green team and Eep here. Tanja doing a decent chunk of damage, getting down at the last second. Through doing some nice autos here on Nianoing. Oh! And unfortunately they go down, 12th place. Only lost one, but a Bokres will sort out everything there. Good stuff. Gonna have a quick look at UTN. UTN and 29 having a fight here. Nice hook on the boss there. And they get that level 5 and the frog jump there. Sorry, Luca got it there. So I guess there's a bug potentially with the way it drops, because it dropped down here, but it was hooked here. I don't know. Maybe that gets addressed in the next patch. I feel like that is always a bit of an inconsistent one. Let's have a quick flick through all of the rest of the teams. Everyone else is kind of solo farming for now, which is pretty decent.
An enemy oracle is scanning.
Nice stuff. We're seeing SB on Iron Acres as well.
Stand still, would ya?
And we're seeing Fan taking basically the whole of topside, completely isolated. So that's really good for them. They can split farm here. Let's see how Tom Kick's team is doing. Grabbing some powers, nice stuff. Oh, FBI have got some good armors here already as well. Nice stuff. Aside from that, pretty chill. There's not going to be, I don't think too many interactions. I mean, well, once the cross country like really starts to kick in, we're going to see some like heavy action. But for now, it's pretty chill. We're seeing Sus and SB having a bit of a fight here, just underneath Cobra for now. And Shin is making his way across, flanking from the right hand side. SB only 2-man here. Decent punch coming in with a nice stun. Nice displacement charge as well. Shin taking a decent chunk of damage here. Debrek is trying his luck against a Kane here. 1 HP. Oh! Nice knockaway there. And Sus are dead in the blink of an eye. SB 2-manning that one. And at the same time, D&D get knocked out there. And everyone's falling like flies now. Eep is also out as well. We're going to see a lot of teams very fastly accruing power here. We're seeing LPL with that Dan Bridges trying to make their way into zone. And we're seeing Boombox on the cards here potentially. Someone wants to grab that one. 29 are grabbing some fresh armors. Good stuff. Gecko finds... Oh, Gecko, I guess he DC'd in that situation, unfortunately. Hopefully he comes back soon. You know, Luca's got that frog jump here. Got some armors. They've got rescue potentially on the card if they want to grab that. Nice. It looks like a FBI and TSM here might be having a fight. Meep getting caught out by an Abyssal Breaker. Ooh, big chunk of damage coming in. Nader's away at the last second. Courageous with his own Abyssal Breaker. Not getting too much value though. And the Fury coming up by Blink. And Lingo chasing this up. Courageous has lost a lot of shield. No shield left on Courageous now. Nice Vortex Charm. Ooh, Jai Dame out. Nice displacement charge from Fire. Trying to kite away if possible. And that seems to be it for now. We'll see if Fire wants to continue kiting this. And Ashvan's Kuba at the same time, far left side. That boombox has a lot of people contesting over it. It looks like a UTN found that one as well. And we're seeing Danch taking the Lambo north side. But it looks like he's going to get away as well. So MST are looking for some sort of res angle. There's a couple of res beacons available. And Fire's being chased away continuously, but he's going to make that one away. And we're seeing the minor effects of cross-country take place now, with a bit more of an exaggerated storm shift towards the northeast.
Enemy Oracle.
But there should be enough space for the majority of these teams to get this one in. Oh, we've seen the double grappling on Tom as well. No hook connection on Baruf. No, they're really trying to get... Oh, nice hook there. Nice grappling combo. Arcane is sending it to Baruf. And that wind ring might save him, give him just enough space to heal up again and neutralize that a lot of that damage that he just took. And we're seeing FBI taking Academy, taking all those mobs. They've got a pretty isolated farm for now. Same with Fan as well. They've been playing the ultra slow game, so we're going to hope that pays off. They're going to have nice levels and nice items, nice powers, hopefully. We're seeing a 29 potentially being sandwiched out here. Ooh! Meep doing a decent chunk of damage alongside Courageous. And both Abyssal Breakers coming out on both sides. Ooh! And Baruf is taken down now. And they're going to be stuck here. Ori making his way north side, dashing away, leaving Yui here. Hopefully Yui has some chance to live, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. Oh, he does get a hook! He mantles it as well, but oh, doesn't get the slam, unfortunately. And it's just Ori left on 29 now. And left side is like 3 people potentially fighting here. Back already coming out from Luca here. Oh, nice hook. Slam down. They take out Kuba. And Shin sending in with Fusillade. And the boombox comes out, buying them some necessary time here. Most Wanted picked up as well as a stick on the res beacon. Oh, another hook comes in. So 2 of their teammates have been taken out, but they are going to get this one off unless it gets cancelled at the last second by a beacon or a knockaway. They do stand on it at the last second, and Kausk is now fighting for his life on MST. He's used those hover wings to get away. But it looks like UTN are accruing a shit ton of power here. Good stuff for them. We're seeing a Fan having an engagement with Nor here. The double grappling tech, unfortunately, doesn't get the slam as well. And I found seeming to kite this one away for now. They've got the high ground, so they might be kind of chill for now, depending on how they want to push this. And just to the right of this, we know that the souls are spawned. It looks like LPL are going to take the first soul, shortly followed by SB likely here. Although they are on phase 1, so they've still got a while to go. As we know, the Gecko's been in and out, unfortunately. It's only level 6. Hopefully he can still come back at some point. MST managed to get their teammates back, but UTM were hard on the chase here.
Enemies have captured a soul.
And Cooper's fighting for his life, but unfortunately it's not enough. And Danch has now got to try and find another res angle here. And far out inside, we've got FBI and TSM over here. There's Carbine Walls doing a lot of work. Go down with the ulti. Nice, but no follow-up. Displacement charge as well on from Fire. And Blink is sending it now with their Fury. Decent chunk of damage on Dame. Just south of that, LPL tried to corner this one out. Yas is now trying to juke everything. Nice, decent punch by Hachi, but there's not much damage done from that one. Displacement charge as well. Decent couple of autos coming in here, but they're completely negated by Meep's healing. So it looks like LPL and TSM are going to be fine for now. LPL up in the armor economy. As we know, they just took that soul not too long ago. 29 have got res, and Roof is sending it with the Abyssal Breaker. Kalska's trying to buy some space for himself with the ulti, but it's not long enough. And Ori does a nice cancel there, moving that Wisp off. And SB find Kuba here again, unfortunately. And far left side, there's another fight continuing. It seems between Nor and Fan and UTN. Tom Kick last alive for Nor. Most Wanted picked up now.
An enemy Oracle is scanning.
And just to the right again, we're seeing a Hachi find one from FBI, and there's only fire left on FBI now. Hiding in that bush for the moment. Nice hook connection now from Yui, taking out Meat. So it's just Courageous last alive. And it's going to run into the hands of LPL here potentially if they see him. If not, he's going to have to juke around and find a little pocket of space for a res. We see full north side as well. UTN are capturing more people here. Purple down now. And it's just Ice left alive on Fan. UTN have been accruing a shit ton of power this game. We're looking at day 4, the last day of mob resets. Numa's sending it with his ulti, but nothing really connecting for now. And TSM unfortunately die here. Shin finds that one. Tom with only 1 minute left on his most wanted. That beacon doesn't connect from Luca, so Tom has a tiny bit of space to continue playing here on this small island. And no hook connection from Ash. Looks like most teams are going to be kind of segregated here, apart from bottom right. Looks like the pressure is continuing from LPL. They do find FBI eventually, and Fire is taken down, so FBI out 8th place, 8th place unfortunately there. And we're also seeing a Danch topside with that most wanted. So we're seeing that typical Bebo play. As long as you've got 3k, you can always make it out with the res, especially in a zone like this. And considering the zone as well, it's a most wanted. Sorry, it's a cross country, so we've got to hope that teams are preparing, you know, in the right sort of way, making sure they've got an emergency platform or a penguin. Nice hook coming in there from Ash there, but no stun connect. Gets pulled back by Yui. Nice line coming in with a back and connect as well, and Luke is down. Only 2 left on UTN, and Baruch is healed luckily by that full heal Wisp. And Ori's forcefully chasing out this Ash here with 1 HP. And it looks like Yui actually got grief there on his Wisp. And Numa's now trying his own Wisp res. And Shin finds another one. They've been finding a lot of stragglers this game. And UTN are 2 again. Might be looking for a most wanted pickup or something along those lines. Let's see if they have the money. They do have the money. But they decided to invest it into armors instead. And we can see that the zone is pulling down extremely far down to the right now. That cross country. And it's doing a lot of work now. And it looks like Shin tried his luck against 29 here. Looks like Gecko's back here. Severely underleveled, unfortunately. But at least he's back in the game. Doesn't have ulti either. Debrek trying his luck continuously against the 29 here. Ori now sending it. Debrek 1 HP with no armors. We're seeing an ambush play from Gecko. Debrek trying to fight as much as he can. Trying to glide away. There's a pot there, a couple of pots, so he can maybe do something. It looks like MST are also back in the game as well now. Good stuff for them.
Warning. Storm closing.
And for Fan, there's only 13 seconds on his most wanted, so it looks like he's going to be able to get back in the game too. But that zone pull is looking mighty painful for some teams. We're seeing Gecko making his way slowly back into zone. There's not many XP opportunities left for him. He's got to look for a kill or something along those lines, but he might die to zone before that even happens, to be honest. Let's see if he can do something magical here. I don't think so. It looks like the zone's going to take him out. I think 29 are even giving him the pity to get out there. But oh, seeing a nice Abyssal Break coming out, and then Numa's dead, so UTN die there. They're not full dead though. Luke has got that Beaver's boombox alive for now. Sinner's embracing Beacon, but it's not enough, and UTN are finally out now. And Nora fighting against 29 now. Abyssal Break coming out, doing a decent chunk of damage against Yui there. Yui's down now. 29 only 2-man. And Ice had just rezzed, but they're already 1-man again on Fan. Oh, Hachi with a decent punch there, knocking Ori out for a bit. And Danbridge is sending this flurry of autos out. Unfortunately, that ulti did not connect from Hachi there onto Ori. As we know that Yui's still dead at the moment. They're going to be looking for some sort of res opportunity if they can. And the zone port is now like full south side basically. Looks like LPL are taking the extreme slow approach here. Moving in right towards the very end sort of deal. Their most wanted might get picked up here by Ice, depending on if he wants to go for it. It's right on top of the shop, but he decides to route again in a different sort of path. Maybe not giving away his location just yet. We're seeing a Nor kind of gatekeep the top side of zone here. I'm not sure what that visual bug was. That was very weird. So Ice might not get caught out here. Depends how 29 move down. If they move down through this way, they might be okay. And then you can maybe grab... No, that most wanted is going to be out of reach soon. It's almost a now or never approach. But he's running away already. He has the soul as well. He should be okay. He's got a bit of extra insurance to make sure he doesn't get caught here. Then Nor find themselves in the hands of Frog Jump now. So that's going to be potentially vital on Tom Kick here. Yui might be interested in this one as well. We know that Yui likes to play with those Frog Jump / pads. So I wonder if Ice has enough for another most wanted. No, he's slightly short. And he doesn't have money trees either. Nope, just health packs.
An enemy oracle is scanning.
We've seen some Chonka setup as well on the side of LPL. And now a bit of a fighting between Nor and 29, a little bit of a small dancing engagement. No hook connection there from Yui. Both sides are going to be fighting each other with those Rainier Barrows. If anyone oversteps the boundary too much, that small bit of poke damage that becomes a big chunk of poke damage might be that signal to go in. We're seeing LPL still playing that slow game in the bush, and we're seeing Zone is pulling top left as well now. We know that Ori also has Abyssal Eye, so he's going to have information on everyone else's team locations, which can be super vital for playing these zones properly. Which it looks like both sides are doing so far, which is really good. Oh, Tom is sending it with a little bit of a grappling net. And we're going to see Ice slowly make his way up now. It looks like a Nor ahead slightly in the armor economy advantage. We've seen LPL as well slither their way just inside zone. Dan Bridge is chilling in that bush, waiting for a big opportunity. Doesn't find it. Oh, he even sends it with the ulti. Dashes away at the last second, and it seems like it caused 29 to completely collapse on that one. Now Arcane and Synod are fighting for their lives now. Almost the last alive, getting pushed out completely by the side of LPL. Who are we seeing alive? We've seen that Synod made his way out completely, luckily. And there is a most wanted on the cards here. We've got to see if Ice gets found here. We know that LPL are seeing this Pac-Man sign here, which would indicate that they have found someone with stealth, but they don't know specifically where Ice is. And they might be looking for Synod now because they know that he's likely somewhere. Or they know that there's a straggler somewhere. They've got to just find it. So surprised Hachi's not checking those bushes. Maybe he's too preoccupied on 29 side. I wonder if Synod has enough for his own most wanted. He does not. He has no money left. And Ice has slowly crept his way around. I'm surprised 29 have not found him yet. Just a bit closer in proximity to Yui, and you might find him. He found him now. Slime comes in instantly. And the ulti was instantly used by Ice there, dragging them off. They bought himself a small touch of time here, but Ori's going to chase with Fury here. Nice wall to block the majority of damage. And it looks like Yui finally finds a fan here. They come out 4th place. Decent placement points there. I mean, if there are placement points, I'm not really sure how we're counting the points for this tourney, to be honest.
Storm Titan.
Might just be kills only, so we'll see how that one fares out shortly. And now we also still have Synoid alive. He knows that he has to play around this bonfire here, and if he wants to, he's gonna have to like walk all the way down this way and then quickly touch that most wanted and get out. But LPL are going to be guarding the left hand side of this. We're also seeing the zone pool bottom left here slightly, so we're also seeing a two-way teleporter coming out, making sure they've got the base control 20 on 29 side. We've seen some good potential for chonker positions here in these small tight corridors. You can get some really nice zone control here on the side of LPO if they want it, but I think they just want to walk into zone for now. And Synoid has decided against playing for that most wanted. Now Hachi sending it in with ult as soon as Yasa got picked there, but it just wasn't enough. 29 playing that one very cleanly there. Roof blocking that with the shield bash. And the most wanted is picked up straight away by LPL here. 1 minute 55, and they know that they know there's one straggler waiting in the midst, so they might find Synoid here. Especially with that most wanted, it might be even more appetizing now. I believe they found him. It just depends if they're going to chase it on him. 1 minute 40. And Synoid just ran right into the hands of 29 now. He gets gibbed, and the kill goes to 29. Oh, and Dan Bridges gets hooked here, slam dunked down. And it's just Hachi now fighting for his life. 1 minute 30 left. Ooh, nice bit of a jump over the wall tech there. Hachi with no punch connect either. Oh, he gets spiked at the last second on a wall. Has to use one of his dashes to get away. Frog jumps as well on top of it. And he's kind of out of mobility options for the most part. Displacement charge comes in to move away. 1 HP. Ooh, the hook does not connect either. It doesn't matter because Ori just won auto, and 29 are taking game 1. I think they got a lot of kills as well, to be honest. Right towards the end, especially. Nice stuff. So now we're running on to the special kind of the game mode now. So each game mode, as I mentioned before, each even game mode out of these 6 games is going to have like a special modifier. And in this one, it's the Mortar one, I believe. So everyone's going to get equipped with a Mortar and Nuke, and you can't swap out of those powers. So I'm hoping that we're going to see some really like spicy, interesting plays, you know. A bunch of nukes going on, you know. People just dying in the most awkward ways. Let's see what happens. I just need to hope that she's going to change those powers shortly. Yo, Shanna, thanks for the follow. Hope you're good. Ah, thanks. I'm just going to paste them in. Nice. I think we're all set to go. Good stuff. So we're already seeing some tactical nature coming out from Hachi potentially. Maybe someone with 2 mortars might be better. Okay, Mr. Bridges. All right. Oh, there are 3 Dans? Who's the third one? I can see 2, but maybe I'm blind. Or maybe someone's IRL name is Dan. Alright. And having these powers on drop is going to be really interesting to see if people use it for like weird farming strategies. You know, getting those mobs, getting steals early. Just want to see if the powers are getting soulbound here. It's unlikely. It's not on, but oh, it looks like it's unchecked to me, Sinoid. Oh yeah, nuke is not red anymore, right? It's only purple. Oh no, sorry, that's you can get thingy on. That's the red nuke, sorry, I'm thinking of. Hey, why am I getting the blame? Whoa. I mean, you can see it in the top left. It's not me. You know that this crowd gets impatient very quickly, unfortunately. Um, Ah, okay. Cinema's providing me some necessary clarification. Got you, okay. Alrighty, looks like we're getting into game 2. We got Mortar BFF coming up. Let's go.
Select your hunter.
Big, big, big.
Ready to cause a little mayhem?
You are the drop leader.
Alrighty. I'm not sure if that's already a bug or not, but we're missing a Mortar here as well. So let's see if everyone else is okay. Oh, maybe bug there as well, potentially. Oh, looks really bugged here. We'll see if on drop if they have the correct items or not, and that nothing's missing. And we're already seeing like 3 teams going towards Cold Fang. Yeah, applying a bit of pressure already, and the nuke comes out already. 1 nuke, here we go, and another nuke returned. There we go. There goes another one. Nothing's going to connect there, but it is going to zone out FBI here really hard, and MST have the same idea, doing it to LPL now as well. Holy! Dan finally returning the favor. This time, getting rid of the nuke, getting rid of the bonfire as well. So no shop opportunity in close proximity for LPL or MST here. Aside from, I guess, these shops surrounding it. So it's going to make things potentially awkward for both teams here. Let's see how that one pans out. It looks like most other teams kind of did their own separate split farming for now. You see TSM slightly split from the team against UTN here. Finally converged now. And MST made their way all the way north side on Catacombs. And it looks like Nor is already making its way down onto E. So we'll see how that one pans out as they make their way down. So they've already thrown the 1-on-1 nuke out, taking out that bonfire again. So there's going to be a lot less bonfires on the cards here, as we see a lot of teams like doing this kind of premeditated grief almost. And Thomas trying his luck here with a tiny bit of emoting, making his way forward slowly. No mortals being sent out just yet. And the slam comes out, Milky Way's down now, and the nuke has finally come out. Hookers have come in from Tom. Yeah, Tanya's had to dash away at the last second here. Extra bit of damage. Tom is falling really low on HP here. Oh! Getting knocked away at the last second there, Tanya, but you can likely make your way back. Oh! Oh! And then she can unluckily finally get spiked, so Aoife out last place, unfortunately, there. That was a fun little chase there by a Norse team. And now we're looking at SB and MST as they made their way up. And I think especially as those circles begin to close, we're going to see those nukes become ever more impactful. Just far right on Frag Isle, we're seeing this green team in 29 having a fight here. Roof is sending out some nice hammers, doing a big chunk of damage. Taking out the Krista already. Oh, and the green team is out, unfortunately, 11th place. Oh, sorry, it's 12th and 13th, my bad, because there's 13 teams. I forgot about that one, yeah. And the MST are trying some bits here with the mortar. We'll see if SB want to continue pressuring this, and Kausk has been split from his team temporarily now. He has no ulti here. The Fuselaw comes out from Shin, but doesn't really do too much damage here. And the ulti doesn't connect from Deathbreak either. MST has been afforded a lot of time here as the zone slowly starts to close in. And SB finally get that kill and get awarded 1 shard for that one. We're seeing Nor taking the train here back into zone. And LPL have already moved the way upwards from that Cold Fang start right up into Prisma here. And aside from that, it looks like most teams are still split farming, so which is good stuff to see. Everyone trying to continually accrue that power. And we're seeing it FBI also kind of mirroring the movements of LPL here, just in a slower fashion. They finally closed in now. I'm just going to have a quick flick on left side and see what's happening between MST. Oh, looks like Danch is already down. And MST is still continuously under-leveled between compared to SB. SB have that level 7 and a spike coming out the last second on Shin, buying Kuba some necessary time here as Kuba is the last one alive. Gecko continuing the chase. We'll see if he makes it past though. There's that dash in tow. Gecko waiting for that perfect moment to use his dash. Okay, he's chilling for now, gliding. And we see that back coming in now onto Shin. And Deathbreak is reunited with his team. And Kuba's making his way to Kobayashi, looking for that res opportunity. At the same time, full south side, we're seeing a red chest. A red book on the cards here. Grant there's extra levels, and we're seeing a Beacon come in with 2 nukes. And it's kind of an inadvertent grief there, but a 3rd nuke comes out, which would do a decent chunk of damage to this red book here, this boss. And a second nuke. It's 1 HP, and there we go. It's finally downed. And UTN take that one. Well, they're going to take the red book at least once that space is available. So good stuff for them. And back on Vanegrove, we've seen SB continually fighting now against Nor. It looks like Tom is already dead, and Synod is probably going to make his way towards Koba here. Gecko with the Abyssal Breaker. And we're seeing Synod with the Soul Stealer here as well. So he's got a nice RNG item pickup. And Synod made his way first, but the nuke has come out early, zoning Synod here at the last second. So he's going to have to wait a touch. He could even touch this nuke, which he should be doing. Oh, it would have caused the mob aggro there, but unfortunately he didn't do that. And full south side, we're seeing Arcane trying to continuously run, and it seems like SB and TSM have now found each other. TSM now reasserting their pressure onto Arcane. And there's not really anywhere else he can go, so Arcane's down, unfortunately. Let's have a quick back look on Koba. So it looks like Norse team are fully back on Koba now. FBI are playing the edge game for the moment. We know that the zone modifies twisters this time, so we'll see if anyone manages to get good use out of those. We know that Kingpins like to use those, for example, to get like a nice bit of momentum for a slam. So we'll see if any of the Kingpins try any of that strategies. Any of those strategies. Let's see. Bottom left, we're looking at TSM and UTN as well at the same time. We've got the Saros here providing a decent chunk of poke here, and SB completely dominated D&D here, unfortunately. So D&D are out 10th place. And TSM are making their way out here, and it looks like MST they've tried the res strat again, but their extreme poverty, SB have left them in that circumstance from those continuous chases. But MST might still be in the game as a 3-man, so they still have something to give them that win con that they desperately want. They want to get those kills. And Arcane finds Dan Bridges now on LPL side. Let's have a quick look at that one. And Hachi's down now. It's only Yasa left alive. So Nor managed to bounce back there pretty well. And it looks like Yasa's going to make his way to Koba, but there's already a team there, TSM, waiting in the midst. We've got 30 seconds till that daytime finally arrives. So Yasa's going to play the bush strat game here. We'll see if TSM find him out by checking those bushes. Instead, they're going to find Nor instead. And that nuke is potentially buying time for LPL, but he does get found out. They do hear that stun wall go off, so they know that someone is in that proximity. It looks like Yasa's going to rotate all the way around, potentially into Koba now. Waiting until that daytime, potentially, when those mobs reset. Ooh, and Fire misses that punch, but he does try it with the ulti now. And Fire's 1 HP, and Gecko slams him out with the shield bash dash. Gecko's trying to fight for his life here. He's got no shield left. And a couple more hits will take him down, and now it's a 1-for-1 exchange. SB may have overextended a tiny bit here. There's about 3 leaks coming out in quick succession, but 29 still take that boss at the end. And a bit of nuke grief coming out from 29 again. Slash NTM. Oh, sorry, UTN. Trying to stop that res opportunity from happening. And it actually forced Depberek away from the side of SB, so SB going to have to find some sort of other res opportunity here. And we're seeing LPL, they got that res off eventually. And we're seeing MST split again, but they are kind of similar levels to LPL here, so both teams had a bit of poverty here. We're seeing Sinnoh taking a decent chunk of damage from Kuba. While Railgun getting blocked though, so not too much poke damage aside from that. FBI finally made their way into zone again. They're playing an extreme slow game, and it looks like just north of that, full north, Ice is playing an extreme slow game. They do have the Fortnite Soul as well. And decent stun coming out, stun wall coming out, and Ice is trying to buy himself some time with the wall. Abyssal Break coming out, does a decent chunk of damage from Courageous, taking out Purple already. Vortex Charm on Ice as well. So there's only Kissy left on Fan. So we need to see how he's going to make it out of this one. He's pressured from all sides here. And a nuke comes out again from the side of Nor. Three exchange in fact, from both TSM and Nor, but nothing's really hitting for now. It did cause a disengagement though. So TSM and Nor will not be looking at each other in any short period of time at least. And we need to see if Kissy gets found here. I wonder if anyone's going to auto this. Looks like they're not going to find him for now, which is really good stuff to see. Oh, but he does get found by Courageous. But TSM decided against the chase because they know that LPL were in that area just not long ago. And a bonfire is eventually placed by the roof there. And looks like SB are back in the game, looking to get that Masamune from the train. Potentially here. And full south side we're seeing UTN and FBI have a mini face-off here. Doesn't seem like a full fight so far. I'm sure I'm not going to get tired of this nuke noise anytime soon. Oh, nice big punch here coming as well. Ulti combo as well from Fire, doing a massive chunk of damage on Ash here. And the Sinner's Embrace Beacon comes out, getting no stuns though, unfortunately. Was killed before the stun could go off. And the ulti had to get popped here on the side of FBI. So Lingo has no ulti anymore. And Anuma does a nice ulti on Jidame, taking him out. Yeah, Lingo's still fighting for his life here. SB with a really late rotate here. Trying to punch, get some autos off. They're going to really push on Lingo, and they do manage to get Lingo down. It's only Fire left. I'm not sure if he's going to try and stick this one or go for Cobra potentially. He does try and stick this one, using the nuke to try and buy himself some time. And it looks like SB will not be chasing that, so FBI are going to get that one for free. And UTN are now being forced out by another nuke from SB. And Arcane takes out Yasa from LPL. So LPL are only 2-man for now. And we're looking at some final mob farming as well shortly from a couple of teams. While they can grab them, may as well get the XP. And it looks like MST have caught up in XP, thankfully, after having that rough early game. We're seeing LPL again playing this slow game at the minute, but they're getting forced out by a 29 here. Danbridge is in that bush. He does. Oh, the slam gets juked here. TP's away at the last second. Ori applying infinite pressure here. This Auto's doing a big chunk of damage. Another TP coming off cooldown. Ulti comes in, but Dan is down still. And it's just Hachi left alive. He rotated all the way left and around, trying to get that Cobra as if he can. And it looks like FBI, UTN, and TSM here. Courageous getting the massive damage onto Lingo here. But the final kill was actually taken by Numa with that last auto. Another nuke coming out here. Trying to buy some space. UTN are now getting sandwiched here slightly between Fan and TSM. But TSM decided to rotate around instead. So it might just be a concentrated fight. So 1-on-1 between Fan and UTN. We'll see if they decide to engage on this one. But no one is playing any Mortars at the moment, surprisingly. Once those nukes go off, you could potentially apply some zoning pressure with Mortar and have a higher chance of hitting it. It looks like Hachi's trying this res, and he's going to take a decent chunk of damage from the zone. As we know, we're in endgame now. And TSM are getting forcefully pushed away by a Norse team here. MST slightly spread. We're seeing a corrupted heart also being placed as well. So we're going to see where that one gets placed shortly. And Kissy taking out 2 from LPL, so we knew that they just rezzed, and LPL in poverty again. The hook does connect, and Slam likely as well. Actually 1 HP, actually getting taken out. 9th place, unfortunately. 29 finding another kill there. Good stuff for them. At the same time, we're seeing a UTN split here, and Jai Dame maybe wants to try something in the bush. We'll see. Is he going to get found here is the question. And he does get found at the last second, so we've got kind of 2 stragglers here running for their lives. Arcane trying his luck here with the Fury, but nothing's connecting. Arcane Rogan not hitting anything either. Jai Dame playing for his life here. We know that Ghost can be really good in the Abyss with those auto attacks, really fast. Really high APM auto attacks. You can typically get a spike if someone is caught off guard. And just at the same time, just north of that, Kausk gets hit by the nuke! And Kausk is, I think that's the first nuke kill that I've at least caught on camera. Jai Dame is trying his luck against Synoid. And it doesn't get stolen either. It looks like FBI are finally out 8th place. Synoid taking that one. And Gekko's finding a bunch of kills on fan side, left side. Gekko must have done a mega ulti there. And it's just Kissy left on fan. And he's going to make his way north side. There's not many res opportunities left, to be honest. He's got this broken res or a res and 2 crowns here. But they're all in potentially contested locations. And the MST found themselves down as well. Tom Kick doing a nice hook there to take out Danch at the end. MST out, 7th place. And Numa's hiding in this bush here. So Slugwave is not connecting with anything. The hook doesn't connect at the last second, but so I guess they knew that Numa was there. Tried their luck. Numa waited potentially too long there. And a nice Ionize prop there from that orb. And Debrek finds Blink here, so it looks like SB are rolling house here. TSM finally evicted there, 6th place. SB putting in big work. Same with 29. They've got really good armors here as well. Nearly every team is pretty strong, or equivalently strong here, I would say. And the most wanted is bought here by Yui. 1 minute 50 left on that Kingpin. And we know that that zone closes. As the zone closes, it's gonna. Those nukes are gonna become even more viable as time passes to get kills. Shin is sending it here on Tom Kick. No bonus connection, a hook connect stops that Fusillade there. Abyssal Breaker doing a decent chunk of damage, but Tom is low on HP here. Synod has to back him up. And Synod has no shield as well at the same time. Debrek applying a bit more pressure here. Nuke finally comes out from Synod here. Buys Tom a bit of pressure. And he moves south side, but it looks like Arcane is potentially stuck out of position here. He's trying to run away from SB as best he can. Takes the anomaly south side. He's running into UTN. And Tom is trying to apply a bit of backup here. And he actually gets spiked. Tom gets spiked as well. It's Synod last alive on Nor. And Synod is trying to fight for his life here. Takes the anomaly. He needs to dance on the train if he can, but SB is applying a lot of pressure. Most Wanted picked up as well. And the Rain of Arrows is also forcing Synod to take the north side. Ori with his Rain of, Viridius Fury doing a bunch of damage. And Shin gets caught out from slightly overextending here against 29 now. And that res is cancelled at the last second. Most Wanted picked up as well. Gekko taking a chunk of damage. And Shin is instantly re-downed again. Roof also doing his Abyssal Breaker. Gekko doing his own Abyssal Breaker in return. Since the race and Beckham coming out, stunning Yui there. Despite his never-ending. Debrek last alive, trying to dance through this portal as much as he can. And SB are actually surprisingly out 4th place. 29 doing some really nice third partying there. They have all members back again, but Armors are not looking the best. And we're seeing a fan manage to get a revive as well on their teammates as well, which is really good for them. And we finally found out where that corrupted heart got placed, so UTN managed to grab that one. So we need to hope that teams for that next circle, I think not this circle, it's a little bit too wide. But the next circle, those nukes are going to be ever important to be off cooldown. We'll see if they keep them in tough or not. Hook comes out but does not connect against UTN. Another 2 nukes placed here. Applying a decent amount of pressure to force 29 away for now. You see those Fortnite Soul, those walls have been placed now from Fan. Just on the edge of zone. And a portal's placed here. I'm not sure what the purpose is for that one. Maybe a bit of information acquisition there. Nice orb explosion there. Oh, Ash! Oh, he was playing a bit of doing a bit of pot shotting for a bit too long, and it looks like oh no, he got away. Luca got away there as well, surprisingly. But UTN, I think Ash was a little bit too focused there on doing those pot shots. Oh! Numa trying something here on Fan. Picks it up most wanted. Tries a TP plus ulti, but nothing connects, unfortunately. And Lucas getting slammed down. Got the orb to provide him with a bit of extra HP, but he still gets dolked on by 29. And it seems like Numa's made his way out here onto that high ground. And we've got a bit of a Mexican standoff in our midst here. And the pad is placed at the last second. Oh, the slam doesn't connect either. Oh, when he gets spiked. And Numa is now fighting for his life here. Can he dash away? TP's away at the last second. He does juke away, going north side. And Yui's continuing the chase, and he does manage to take out Numa here. 29 looking really strong. And it's just a two-way standoff now between Fan and 29 here. He's sending it in with a dagger behind him. No Fusillade though, just playing a bit of pressure. And the slam comes down. Ooh, Ice getting demolished. One chunked almost. One tap. Oh, a Bits Breaker as well. Not even affording the chance for Purple to buy anything if he even wanted to. It's just Kissy left. Side comes out south side. Nice knockaway by Baruf. And the Fusillade comes out of desperation, but it doesn't matter because 29 are taking this one. 29 looking ever strong. And now we're approaching game 3. I'm surprised. It wasn't TSM. How long was it? It was MST. I'm surprised they lasted that long. Holy, they lasted forever. They were insane poverty and managed to make it back. We got some speculation here from some community members of what might be in the armory. We'll see what happens with that one. So what are they reckoning? That you can get like Omnivamp or other abilities like latched onto existing powers? Maybe like something like, I don't know, Tree Combo also slows someone after you've stunned them, or I don't know. But I feel like anything with a combination feels like it's going to be quite kind of OP. Let's see if the modes have been adjusted. Yes, they have. Nice. And hopefully very shortly we're going to be entering game 3. Oh, we've got Hachi sending it with a bit of racism here potentially against 29. We'll see if they do something interesting here with their initial drop. And we need some team to take 29 off of their hotspot here. All right. Yep, looking good. Nice, we're in.
Choose wisely.
Ooh, we got bullet trains as
Ready
well.
to cause a little mayhem?
Good stuff.
You are the drop leader.
And man, is it hot today, surprisingly. It wasn't that hot in the daytime, I feel, but it's really turned up in the evening.
What's up? What a spectacular team.
So it looks like 29 have stacked up a lot of kills. I'm not sure, I can't remember from the previous game, but they're looking like they might be in the lead from if I was to take a guess. So it might be Ori in contention for those those most kill TC coins potentially. We'll see how that one pans out. And we're seeing a potentially awkward drop line here. We're seeing 4 teams drop in close proximity here. So there's either a level 1 boss on the cards, or people want to rotate down into Skyrats, down into Coldfang, as we know. Coldfang has a lot of money on the cards potentially. So 29 are making their way south side through Skyrats, and LPL are having a mini face-off against UTN here. Looks like UTN have the level advantage for now, so LPL are following suit here. And we see the Endless Reaper on the cards now. And LPL are probably deciding a split here because they are underleveled. And the Beckham comes in, forcing the Endless Reaper boss to the left-hand side. And Yasuo's playing his luck here, getting forced in by Nor. Finally makes his way south side. He took dash level 1. Now UTN are likely to take this one, and they do. So Nor kind of potentially wasted a touch of time here. But at the same time, we're seeing that LPL did make their way out, and they're able to regroup, which is ever important in those early games, trying to accrue some items, get some power. And it looks like a Fana pressing heavily on this enemy team here, on this green team. Kero's down now, and it's just Dingo and Yananoing right now. And that Shrike is likely dead. Unfortunately, they're out last place. So Fang got a couple of shards there, which is really good for them. And we're seeing the team Sus here in the middle, fighting over whatever mobs are left, deciding on their next steps. Seeing Eat farm some mobs here for now as well. FBI have taken Dawn Caps for the moment. And it seems like the fighting south side never really stopped. And now they finally dispersed evenly. We're seeing MST with some split farming. It looked like there was endless posturing going on there for the moment. And Deborek is getting pushed up by LPL as they finally made their way north side all the way. And then Milky Way finds Sus here, full top side. Let's have a quick peek at what's going on there. And oh, that oath is down now. Milky Way doing a nice chunk of damage there. And it's just the Hudson left, hiding in the bush. But I think there's too obvious of an escape plan there. And unfortunately, Sus are out, 12th place. Epa getting a couple of kills there. Nice stuff. And we're seeing Luca here with this nice bond take with those orbs. Probably one of the best passive farmers or farmers of vaults there. With the orb that can do a nice chunk of damage, and the LPL and D&D find themselves in close proximity. And down the Draconian's down, unfortunately, on D&D side. Oh, nice spike down on half Dan. Now that's the third Dan I see now. And he nearly got that Whisperers off, but couldn't do it in time. And LPL take D&D out, unfortunately, 11th place. SBL back in their home territory. Iron Acres farming it up. we're seeing TSM with their triple armors here, triple gold armors, so they've already rotated into Academy now. And they already have base in grid, so they're going to be quite formidable, I would say. Grabbing those extra powers. It looks like LPL have finally settled on a home in Magebog. They've got some level 7s as well, which might be really influential as we approach day 1 night. Night one, shall I say. And full left side looks like Ash found Kuba here. So MST are going to have to make the west-south side look for some sort of other safe res opportunity away from UTN. And they have, and as the circle is quite wide, they have a couple of res opportunities. It looks like Dan just trying a little bit of a bait back. And he's gone right side, so they have this island here for the res opportunity, potentially. And Numa found Shin here. Let's have a quick look at UTN. And Detberek, so it's just Gecko alive. And Gecko tried to get that Whispers off, but he's completely forced out here, but left alone, surprisingly. They decided against a continuous chase. So it looks like SB are going to get this one back on the cards again. They're going to get a full team res. I'm seeing a big fight between LPO and TSM here. Meep had to get out of town here, and Dan is on his heels. Meep is having to feather out of this one. Hachi taking a decent chunk of damage, trying to heal it at the last second, and Blink actually takes him out at the last second, so it's a 2v3 for now. And Dan actually finds one with his ulti, so Courageous is really low. Meep trying to heal him up at the last second. Nice shield bash at the last second, mitigating any damage from the side of LPL. And it looks like Yasser is already sending it on the res now. So he's going to get that one off likely. And their team can hopefully reunite quite soon.
Enemy Oracle online.
And we're seeing Fan and another team. Which one is that? It's FBI. But it looks like FBI forced them out of this Freight Rewinder. So Freight Rewinder is looking to be free for Fan here, which is really good. On various characters. I wonder who they're going to put it on. They could put it on Shiv potentially, or to be honest, on anyone. It's really good on anyone there. Let's see who they choose. They choose Kissy for now. Nice. Just looking at the zone for now. We're gonna have to see TSM slowly walk their way into zone. They're just packing a bonfire as well for now. And as I mentioned, LPL managed to get back in the game, which is really good for them. After that awkward fight they had against TSM there. SB are also back as well, which is really good. We're seeing 29 walking in with those extremely powerful items. We've got Glider Jets and Abyssal Eye on Yui here, on that Kingpin. So, and Ori has Samwall as well, so some extra defensive utility is always nice for those DPS characters, giving them an extra bit of breathing room.
An enemy Oracle is scanning.
And we're seeing a potential fight here between Eep and LPL. LPL applying a lot of pressure here against Eep, and Milky Way is the last one left. Oh, unfortunately, Eep are out there. Getting completely pressured by LPL, unfortunately. But it was a nice attempt by them.
Meteor Beast incoming.
And I wonder if Linga got hurt there by Shin. Oh! Well, that happened. And oh, what is happening, FBI? The panic. Oh no. And we know it is bullet trains, but damn. They got caught out there, unfortunately. And now we're seeing a small interaction here. A mini face-off between LPO and TSM. Link sending it out with the shock trap drone. Not getting anyone stunned, though. Potentially zoning Hachi off here temporarily. And Kissy finds Shin here. Look, have a quick flick to the left-hand side. Sin's Embrace plus Beacon comes out. And a hook as well. UTN getting two of them out on SB. And Detberek is last alive. SB not having the best of games here, unfortunately.
A Meteor Beast has landed.
And we're seeing Fan just holding over their territory on this bonfire for now. And we know that the souls have spawned here, these meteor beasts, with those really nice powers up for grabs. Those souls give an extra bit of utility when you might need it most. We also know that on phase 2 it drops 2 green armors, so if you ever need an armor reset, it's definitely a good thing to go for. Hachi's trying to get some information here. Same with Dan, hiding in that bush. We're seeing a bush play away for here. Making their way north side for those mob resets, those day 3 mob resets, which it looks like Fan took the most of top side. It looks like a Norse team is slowly making their way up. They played a quite passive game for the moment. And Luke is setting it here with Sinner's Embrace. But the Beacon doesn't really connect here, and Kausk is down, unfortunately. And Kuba is now fighting for his life. Fan might find him here. He's out of dashes, and Kuba's down now. Just Stanch left, making his way full south side. And he's just picked up a most wanted now. We're seeing 3 or 4 teams potentially fighting over this soul. And the hook comes in now from UTN. And they have both souls in the palm of their hands. Potentially drawing a lot of unwanted attention from various teams that are surrounding it. And Blink is now hot on the chase, doing a big chunk of poke damage here. And UTN are trying to find some pocket of space. They have finally moved down south side. They do have a 2-way as well, which they may want to pop soon. Just as an extra emergency escape. And they do a pack play instead here against MST. MST got that res off. And a spec in his embrace comes out here, taking out Chaos. Which is really, really good for UTN here. And it looks like LPL take one of the souls here. And the second Vive soul is still on the cards. LPL doing a big chunk of damage here. And the hook finally comes in from Ash here. And they do steal that one, so Vive soul goes to UTN. And the 2-way comes up from Fan. They made their way south side. Kind of in close proximity to UN and 29 here. And Danch is finally found out by 29. They're able to collapse pretty well. And Kuba last alive, chilling in this bush now, waiting for SB to pass and any other teams before we can even try to attempt the res there. So we'll see how that one pans out. And Fan have to try and find a little pocket of space to get into zone, but 29 might be guarding this one quite heavily here. And as we saw just before, Debrek was last alive, but he did manage to get his team rest up again. And the level disparity is not looking too bad between these teams so far. Far right side, we're also seeing an engagement here. Looks like Blink is found out by LPL. And LPL grabs a couple of armors here. Got a bit more powerful, and maybe sticking the res beacon here on the side of TSM, and Hachi's potentially looking to stop this one. But probably deciding against it. They're playing the slow game, the slow and cautious game, and we are in day 4, so there are some mob resets available for all the various teams that are still alive. So grab a bit of extra XP before that chance is no longer available. And the ulti's already thrown out potentially prematurely, buying Ice enough time here to get away. And Debrek setting it here with the ulti and the punch onto Ice. Gecko taking a decent chunk of damage from purple. The Fuselaw comes out from Shin, mirrored by Kissy here. And it's a kind of a 1-on-1 engage almost, but Gecko says no to that. I am part of SB. And now we're hearing the final lava barrel will soon appear, so we'll see what's going to happen with that one. I misheard that one. I need to hear that one. This is like a new spectator thing for the patch. We're seeing Dan Bridges with 2 bungees here as well. So I'm hoping that we'll see some cheeky plays from him. And Nor and TSM are in close proximity. The Mortals are finally coming out of touch. They have some really aggressive, not aggressive, but like chasey powers on the side of Nor here. And just left side there's a fight going on between SB and 29 here. Oh, nice rewind there by Shin, but I'm not sure he's going to be afforded much more time here. Now Debrek is sending himself full stats, so picks up a most wanted. Sending 1 health pack here, and UTN and 29 sent it out there. The hook did not connect from Ash, but he nearly predicted Yui there, which would have been insane to see. Now Debrek is making his way full south side, potentially trying to touch this res. And Bungie doesn't connect here, nor the slam. And Debrek has bought himself a bit more time for the moment. Flying away now, all the way south. South and around. Going towards the east side now. And he is also doing it back here. Oh, but he gets cancelled! Tom with the slam down. And looks like NOR are going to take out SB. SB 6th place, unfortunately. They had the status update from that most wanted. All they had to do was just watch it a bit. That would have been so nice if they got it off. We're seeing Ash do some nice nice shield damage there, but Baruf has blocked everything. She still has shield intact. And UTN are now applying a bit of pressure onto TSM now. That territorial pressure is ever important in these games. And they have retaken their bonfire for now, away from TSM. So TSM are going to have to find some other strategy to make their way into zone and potentially have a bonfire here. And aside from that, most of the teams left alive are playing that slow and patient game. We're seeing Dan being opportunistic here with that with those two bungees, waiting near that train. It'd be nice to see if he gets one off. And there we're seeing a bonfire steal here with that two-way teleporter. Allows them to repair armors, buy items, get a zone, get a vision as well. All of those things are really important as that circle continues to close. Oh, the hook does connect! Slam was a bit premature there, but Tom is still found dead there. And who sent that two-way? It may have been Tom that sent that two-way, I believe. We'll see if Yui picks it up. He doesn't pick it up. I think it was. But they do have a res opportunity maybe. Yep, Arcane is trying to stick it, but LPL waiting in the midst. Two-way comes down. Nice knockaway there by Arcane onto Dan Bridges. Now it's going to be Arcane facing off against Hachi here. Arcane doing one auto's worth of damage, and Synod is now fighting for his life as much as he can, but still gets downed here, and it's just Arcane left alive now, chilling in that bush. And full top left side. Oh, we've got a fight on between TSM and UETN here. And Slam doesn't connect, and it's just, I believe, Luca alive soon, very shortly. That Becker not connecting. He's got the orb out, but he's anti-healed though. Trying to make his way around. Oh, and unfortunately UTN are out 5th place. And Meek is now fighting for his life. Gets hit down by LPL. He has to take in that last one. The trains are going in at max speed, temporarily zoning away the teams. And LPL have accrued a couple of kills just as the game is approaching its end here. Killing all of their stragglers, finding a couple of two-mans. Good stuff for them. And Dan has returned to his second home in this bush for now. Still waiting to pounce, waiting for that opportunity. And we've got a red nuke pickup from Yui here as well.
The storm is closing.
And we need to see if how many people die now to that train, because it's become the circle's become quite small now. And Arcane is now trying to stick this one desperately. Actually doing a wide flank ulti there, taking out Arcane. Oh, but he gets spiked by the rain of arrows. And LPL are thinking of doing a res, but decide against it. Hachi and Anya has to go through the wall here. Oh, he gets glitched out in the last second. And Hachi might be stuck here between a rock and a hard place. Does glide away, but he's into the hands of TSM now. 29. Oh, nice knock here from Baruf. Actually, potentially saving Hachi here. Back onto Yasa. Very lucky save. And he's got a res beacon, which is just dropped now. We're going to see if Ori dashes through the wall here to stop this res. We see the displacement charge place here prematurely, but he dashes around it, and oh, nice displacement charge right at the end. He actually executes it. He does a bit of knockaway on 29 here, and Hachi's made himself find himself on the other side of the wall. And Hachi is last alive now. We'll see if there's any most wanted potential. They see them already backing. Baruf is already back now. Nice grappling, stun into the wall, Abyssal Breaker as well, and oh, they actually get the BM kill into the train. Or maybe an Ori auto, but we'll just call it a train kill, right? It happened at the same time, hey. And 29 are taking game 3. Looking unstoppable. And we're shortly going to be approaching game 4. And game 4 is a special rule. So this one is, everyone has to pick a Protector Hunter, Illuna, Eva, or Zeph. No double of the same Hunter, and the rest plays as like a normal game, so. But we might be going in for like a tiny break here, potentially. And yeah, I gotta agree, the roof went crazy there. Unfortunately, one team left, but that's fine though. We still see that there's 12 teams left, so we're still gonna see like a healthy, healthy distribution of teams and players alive in this lobby. So nice. We're having a quick 5-minute break here. And we're going to need some other teams to score some serious points here. I believe 29 are looking pretty strong here. Seems like they've found synergy on day one of this of their what's it called, grouping here. I think I might have a quick drink myself as well. Let's have a quick sip of water. And once the break's over, I'll paste in the game rules to make sure everyone knows to not pick a different heroes here. Actually, I might paste them right now, just so people can pre-pick to avoid any griefing. Alright, we're just waiting for this break to finish, which should hopefully be in a couple of minutes, and waiting for a couple of people to either like rejoin, and then we should be good. Nice, we're seeing our TSM come back. Let me copy that, so weird. We're going to see some teams, I guess, switch up, definitely switch off their mains. And we've got other people that are really, well exercised on some characters that they just can't afford to play in competitive, such as Synoid. He typically likes to play, or he's well known for his Aluna, but he's on the Oath duty at the moment, so it's going to be nice for him to get some reps in on Luna for sure. We just need to see, hopefully, that Blink comes back. I'm not sure where he's at the moment. He's in practice at the moment. Yeah, I think that's fine enough, honestly. Given the circumstances. Yeah, yeah. Maybe they already said it and I'm blind, but I'm just going to ask again. Nice. We're potentially seeing a mini challenge here if it's permitted. I don't know if Dan is going to play solo and LPL are going to two-man. Try and get a victory with that one. Oh, we've got Shroom here. I'm not sure if he's going to be allowed to join though. All things get also okay. He is allowed to join. Okay. Got accepted in by someone. I think he genuinely thought it was like in-houses or something along those lines. And Atomics has finally joined the fray now. Is he going to be reuniting with Dan Bridges here? No, he's actually joining LPL here. Okay. I want to see what someone picks for him here. Who's going to say it? Eva, okay. Let me just quickly check the rules, just make sure everything's okay. Game 4, yeah. There's not really any limitations we can put in. Hunter duplicates put to 3. I think we're good with that one. We got a Zodak joining the game. The special clip farmer here. Oh, he's the goat, man. Alright, we've got a newly formed team. And we just need one more person potentially. Or we're just going to start, I'm not sure. We'll see what Tanja decides here. It's got to be Bridge the Gap, there's no way. I'll just paste the rules again so that everyone is clued up. Oh, we got BTG! Awesome! Okay. It had to be. It had to be for Dan. And those who know the lore, they know what I'm talking about. Nice, we're in.
Select your hunter.
Game 4.
This is gonna get rowdy.
We've got a snowball fight.
You are the
Was this
drop
called something
leader.
else before? I think it was called like Snowball Power or something. But it sounds a bit better. It sounds a bit better like this one. I like that with the patch change. There's a small bit of refinement here and there. Some voice line changes, the bug fixes. Smile. All right, let's hope that no one troll picked here. Aside from D&D, you know, they're excused from this one. You know, they can pick if they don't have I think they do have 3 healers though across the duplicates. So. Boom. And thankfully, no one trolled it as well. Thank you guys for listening and not trolling this.
What's up?
So, okay, we've got 2 Illunas on the side of D&D, which is going to be nice to see. High mobility character Illuna. She has a lot of solo potential as well if you know how to hit her autos. And we're starting off. Let's see, the drop line is quite nice. There's lots of opportunity in this drop line. Cold Fang is also potentially available if teams want to play the ultra slow game. But they're going to have to walk down a long way if they want to get it. So 2 teams decide they want to try this. Potentially even 4 in total, because these guys are going to make their way down to Catacomb. There's going to be MST, UTN, SB, and a 29 here. And this Snowball Power adds an extra bit of spice here. And 1 spike comes out already on the side of it. So Deathbreak is down here. So we're seeing a lot of unconventional picks. I love it. I love it. I've never seen Deathbreak with a support card like this.
Oracle online.
Yeah, D&D. Oh, unfortunately getting caught out by LPO here. And Halfdan is now fighting for his life, doing some LMB autos. And Dan the Draconian is trying to run away now. Level 1, unfortunately, still. And these autos are coming out, doing a big chunk of damage. And unfortunately, D&D are out. Last place. Actually taking that last one. And we're seeing Nor and TSM fighting here in Academy. There's snowballs being exchanged. But Eva can hold her ground quite well here. Considering both sides have Eva. Ooh. Oh, and the stun coming out here, but the Beckett knocks him away. Buying Blinker some necessary time here. Much needed time. And a Vortex Charm here would go insanely hard, but unfortunately it doesn't connect on the side of TSM. And Tom Kick can return it here if he finds the right pocket to do one. And Sinnoh is taking a big chunk of damage, but he does get the stun in. Oh, but it looks like Arcane is out of position here. Sinnoh as well, and it's just Tom left. The snowball's coming out again. Tom is trying to find as much space as he can. Is he going to go south side? He does, but TSM see it now, so they can also chase him really easily here if they want to. And they are going to continue this chase. I'm going to have a quick look on the map and see what's going on elsewhere. It looks like Tom is likely to be dead. I want to watch this, but there are potentially other fights going on south side at the same time as this one. Meeps used his... oh, the Vortex Charm doesn't connect on both sides, and we've got to hope that Tom can feather like a god here. No Snowball catches him, and he is going to make his way left side, so he does escape, surprisingly. Really good stuff by Tom there. And we're seeing MST being forced out of Skyrats here by UTN. But 29, as I mentioned before, did take the majority of Cold Fang, so they got a lot of money and armors. Armors which have not picked up event just yet. They did in the Vault? That's because they're not done Vault yet, that's why. But we know that day one does not do that much zone damage, so they can wait there and play the extreme slow game. And then pick those armors up. We're seeing Fan buying up here after doing some day one looting. SB have everyone back again. TSM have found one. Let's have a quick flick over at TSM. On the side of Sus. And they found two now. But one on Sus managed to make it away. So, Real Julken is last one alive, trying to do an anywhere but here. And he does manage to pop it. Where does he end up is the question. He is surprisingly safe. And he has the Heart Res as a potential opportunity if he wants to do it. Let's see how he plays this one out. He's walking left towards Iron. And he's actually trying to cap a base here. He's not bought as well. How much money does he have? 2.275k. And he finally gets that bond cap. But Fan do not know if he's a 3-man or not. But maybe this Eagle will reveal that information. And he is making his way south side now. Probably going towards Heart.
Are spawning soon.
Most of the other teams have played the slow farm game. We've got Replicator on the cards here. And Delicate Disguise. So lots of potential tasty powers here up for grabs. And as I mentioned, we've seen that that Heart Res now finally being taken by Real there. And 29 have decided they want to fight SB a little bit here. Beckons on both sides, but nothing's connecting so far. Both guys are fighting over those Orbs of Argos. But SB decide to play against it for now. 29 is slowly moving up. No stuns connecting. Those Illuna stuns are really good in these close proximity fights here, where everyone's kind of huddled up. One stun could change the tide of a fight here. They're going to disengage for now. It's 20 seconds till daytime, and UTN have already picked up the boss. They've got that level 7. They've picked up the Replicator as well now. They have that ever important ultimate. So that's definitely going to be forcing other teams to not fight them. And MST find 2 here. Eep have last one alive, and unfortunately Eep die fully here. 12th place, and now we've approached day 2, so more mobs have spawned. So everyone is trying to grab those. 2 Sinister Races coming out here, and a Beacon as well on the side of FBI here. And Akane is really low, fortunately downed here. Sus managed to get that res off, and Booty's down as well now. It's just Real Julken last alive on the side of Sus. He is going to flank away here, maybe try a res here if he wants to. But he is running into the hands of 29 here. And he's still not bought, unfortunately. He's accrued a bit more gold.
An enemy oracle is scanning.
I'm just going to flip back to the right hand side. Looks like SB and FBI are having a little engagement here. No back and connect there. On the side of that Eva. And Fire's, I assume it's one of his first times potentially playing Zeph. He's got the Nado charged up there for an extended period of time. He's summoning a mob for now to buy himself a bit of space. And Silsa finally found out by 29 there. So they go out 11th place. And the FBI is slowly migrating south, but they're walking into the hands of Fan or 29 here. They're kind of running out of space to play here, and Fire's finally down. Another one is down now. It's just Jai Dame left. And FBI are going to be fighting for their life here as much as they can. And he is dashing away. I believe he's got Tech Glider if I'm not mistaken. If I can click on him. Yes, he does. That gives him an extra bit of mobility when he's got a full glider jet. Full glider fuel. And it looks like Kuba's found here by 29 here. And one more auto will seal the deal for Yui here. But he's actually healing up at the last second with that orb. Healing a decent chunk of that damage. And he's dancing around these anomalies. Trying to buy himself some time. He does get found out again by a Deborek. Basically full HP. Nice Beck in there. Buying himself even more time. And we know that Jai Dame is also last alive. But he's skirted away now. We've seen there's 2 souls spawning in extremely close proximity in 10 seconds. So we know that a lot of teams are going to start converging over there for that extra bit of power. We're now looking at BTG and TSM here.
Meteor beasts have landed.
And the Meteor Beasts have finally arrived, as I mentioned before. Gecko finds Fan here, all south side. And it's just Kissy left. On that Iluna. Got this hover wings to buy himself a bit of extra distance here. Which is extremely useful in these situations. He's going to dash to the left hand side. And potentially have a one-on-one engagement. Decides against it, against Yui. He's going to actually play to the right hand side. Going to farm those ghosts up a bit. And it looks like MST have taken the first soul. And the other soul is still up for grabs. Just to the right of that, we've got Zodag left alive on the side of BTG. TSM are taking names there. We're seeing a Norse team hiding in the bush. Playing the sneaky strats here. And Sinnoh finally sends it out with a stun here. And the Sinnoh's Embrace comes out, but it doesn't matter. Shin is completely decimated here. And SB finally here for reinforcements. Vortex Charm knocks one away. And Shin! Oh, he doesn't get the res off on Shin. And Debrek is now running south side. SB have decided to split here. Gecko making his way north side, trying to do the movement tech on that Zeph there. Debrek is making his way outside, and BTG managed to get that res off. They're back in the game, but they're being collapsed on by TSM here. Zodag doing a nice chunk of damage with Sinnoh's Embrace, stunning one there.
Enemies have captured a soul.
But it looks like Courageous will make his way out of that one, and Zodag is continuously applying pressure with his LMBs here. Purple standing in with the ulti. And one gets spiked there. On the side of BTG, I believe. No, it's not. It's on the side of... I'm not sure who it was on the side of. It was maybe TSM then, if I was not mistaken. And Ice is down as well now. But BTG managed to get that Iluna res onto Zodag, and Zodag's going to be full HP in no time. And it looks like MST picked up both souls for free. Just full north side. We're seeing Fan getting completely taken out here by UTN. And the fight is not stopping here. We've got 29 in FBI. Nice Vortex Charm. Stunning 2 there. There's not any additional follow-up, and FBI deciding to completely avoid any continuous engagement here. But MST, oh, they try a beckon, but do not find Lingo there. Seen a couple of snowballs send up by Cask there. Not too much more. And Ash finds Revel full south side again. So BTG are not having the best of games so far. Yeah, it looks like at the same time TSM are sticking a res here. And Lucas trying to deny this for now with a beckon, but that is easily dodged. And TSM are full again, and Dan is trying his best here for that res, but decides against it. He's trying to suicide, I think, into the res. Nope, decides against it at the last second. And 29 pick up another kill there. Unfortunately, BTG out 9th place. And someone is aggroed during daytime. That was Yui. Yui got aggroed there. So he can no longer return to Koba for a decent period of time there. Otherwise, those robots are going to shoot him up. And we're seeing Hachi with the delicate disguise here on Iluna, surprisingly. And Shin does not glide for fun here. And the beacon comes out with no connection. SB are kind of split here. Sinnoh's Embrace buying themselves a bit of time, but MST are now pushing up on LPL here. And they push them north out of zone temporarily, but the zone is available again for them just there. what have we got on UTN side? We've got Abyssal Eye, so they're going to have extra vision of all the teams on a periodic cooldown. They're going to know the whereabouts of the majority of teams, which helps a lot with planning your zone rotations. And as soon as the race is coming out from the side of SB here, and Jari Dame is trying to fight against it for as long as he can. Doesn't get stunned here. Nice Vortex Charm from Fire here. And then Gecko stuns out his own ulti. And Shin is trying to fight for his life with the Orb of Argos, but gets downed by Jari Dame. And TSM also having a piece of the pie here, pushing out FBI and splitting them up. And the FBI have kind of run out of space a little bit here to play on. And Courageous is now playing back on the island, decides against it, dashes back down onto his team. And FBI have finally reunited again. SB has picked up a most wanted 1 minute 55 here, and TSM have found 2 more kills now. Kuba last on MST, and if 29 get this, they're going to grab both of the souls as well, which is a big chunk of power, especially with these specific souls. Debrek finds Courageous, and Blink is also dead, so TSM only have 1 left alive. Kuba trying to fight for his life here. Nice knockaway with the ulti. Vortex Charm doing a decent chunk of damage. Nearly takes down the Ori. Kuba's still dancing around with those Michael Jackson feet, but not for much longer, I don't presume. And they do pick up the souls and kill, so MST out 7th place. 29 again looking ever strong. And a nice stun here by Sinoid. Catches a 2-man on SB. And Shin. Oh, Shin gets gibbed here by Tom Kick. And another stun connects. Oh, and he gets spiked too. It's only Debrek last alive now.
An enemy has slain the Lava Baron.
And the Lava Baron is dead now. We'll see who actually places that one. And a cool thing I learned not too long ago: the color of the soul is actually based on which team actually has it in possession. So, extra tidbit of information for anyone wondering. I'm happy FBI made it this far. They were struggling a bit in that chaotic fight up north side. They have made their way into zone again. And zone is looking pretty wide, but now it's just become available, the next zone rotation. So we're going to see how all the teams make their way in. We see 29 already seem to have either have zone knowledge or they just got extremely lucky here. And they can edge guard this zone against FBI and Nor at the very least here. It looks like Fire dashed in onto Lingo here. Sinner's Embrace coming in against Nor here. And one gets stunned, and Debrek has most wanted. 1 minute 30. Sending those autos on Arcane. Arcane's down now. And all he has to do is finish that wisp. But it actually gets picked up instead. So Debrek is only left with 25 seconds. Does not get that wisp finish. Atomic's trying to send it with a beacon. But he has to dash away at the last second. And Hachi's sending it in with the continuous aggression with his auto attacks. There's left clicks. And the ulti does not connect from Yasta, but it doesn't matter because LPL actually takes it out. SB out, 6th place, unfortunately. And UTN are finally making their way to zone. They've found a nice pocket to get their way in. And 29 are applying big pressure onto FBI here. Nice stun onto Lingo, taking him out. And a couple of snowballs also sent in for that random spike. People don't expect that random fast-moving projectile. And a Vortex Charm is to hit on Fire now, and Fire's been sent out. It's just Jai Doom left. Oh, a big knockaway from Nor, doing mega damage on 29. And 29 desperately want to stay alive here and keep these souls on themselves. Looks like Yui's making it alive again, making it out there. And LPL applying pressure onto UTN. It seems like they actually win this exchange and force UTN down south side. And it looks like Lucas placing a bonfire here. Bit of extra zone vision, looking for some armor repairs. And 1 minute 50 left on from a most wanted buy here. Onto Yui. He's fighting for his life here. Sinner's Embrace coming out. And he manages to juke those big snowballs. And return Sinner's Embrace comes in. And he's chain stunned. And he's actually outed here. And the soul gets picked up. And 29 are finally out 5th place. We know that not a lot of people on the side of 29 really play those support characters, so it seems like Nor are having a field day with this specific comp. So far at least. We'll see if there's a big upset though. Seeing Yasa getting adjusted to those left click, those charged left clicks on the Zeph. He's playing quite aggressively into UTN, decides to hover wings away. And Numa's taking a big chunk of damage and actually gets gibbed by Yasa here. Actually gets stunned but not too much else. And UTN are now playing for their life. Vortex Charm hits 2! And now Nora now third partying this perfectly, taking out 2, just Hachi left alive. He actually picks up a Wisp at the last second, picking up Yasser. And he's dancing like a god with that Abyss Specialist. He gets those extra shifts whenever he's in the Abyss, which pan out really nicely for him here. And we see a Jai Dane with the most wanted pickup, 1 minute 15. And he takes a 2-way full north side, buying himself an extra bit of time, running away from that team at the last second. And now we're looking at UTN taking pressure over the central part of this circle for now. We've seen Nor have accrued an insane amount of power, looking at their items and powers and souls respectively. We have Hachi waiting in the midst. We know that they've lost 1. They've lost Atomic so far. And 45 seconds on that most wanted. We know that he's got no 2-way teleporter left either because he just used it not long ago. And we're seeing some zone control here on the side of UTN. And Jai Dame is finally forced out here. I think he's got Tech Glider. Yes, he does. He still has that Tech Glider from earlier. We're going to hope he doesn't get spiked here. Oh, an LPL. Taking out Jai Dane there. So, unfortunate 4th place to FBI there. And 2-way is established here. And they're looking to... They stole that Bond here. But another Bond is placed in quick succession on the side of Nor. We've seen a couple of autos being exchanged here, but nothing really connecting. Just a bit of posturing for now. Vortex Charm with no connection around the side of Ash. And LPL will have a small pocket to play on once the circle moves. So they should be fine. To be honest, even UTN could potentially play on this, but it's kind of risky. Considering that there's, 3 Evas? Yeah, there's 3 Evas, 1 on each side, right? So any back in here is going to be really painful. And a mini misclick here from Numa. Maybe he's limit testing. And Hachi trying to send it in against the UTN here. Yasa also trying to send it in, doing a decent chunk of damage against Numa, but that's healed up in no time. Especially in these comps, that forward aggression is not necessarily paid off every time. If there's heals in tow, we know that no team necessarily has anti-heal as well, so those heals can come out instantaneously and get someone back to full HP in no time. And Bon is finally transplanted back on the side of UTN here. They've also got a bit of an island, an extended island to play on now, which buys them a bit more space. And LPL are trying to find or apply pressure onto Nor here.
Enemy Oracle online.
Nor with the biggest island out of all of them to play on. And they are trying to dance around onto Atomics, but no autos are really connecting. And another 2-way play here by UTN. So they've got extra islands to play on now. And the zone pool is going further south now, still favouring Nor. And we see one exit is already positioned with one wall being broken there, so they might be looking for some sort of wind ring play potentially. And 2-way's placed again, so it's just 2-way madness here. Vortex Charm does connect on the side from Tom Kick here. We see a premeditated rescue grenade, so Arcane might be yeeted to this position once that circle starts to close. But he's just staying north side to zone out UTN here. But the 2-way is available on UTN and they might use it at the last second. We'll see if that's going to be the case or not. Instead, they go left side all the way in. They've not placed Bon yet, actually. They've placed it now. So they've rotated around and beat Nor to the game here because they didn't want to get third-partied. And it looks like OPL, Nor, and UTN are having a Mexican standoff here. Becca not connecting there on the side of UTN.
Enemy Oracle is scanning.
And I believe Tom has that avalanche off cooldown, so he could really force LPL into UTN if he utilised it here. But I think he's trying to find that right moment to do it in. Once the circle closes enough. And someone's taken a shift level 4 on Zephyr as well, so there's an extra bit of mobility here. And we're seeing a nade being placed as well. And those 2-ways are becoming ever chaotic. It's kind of semi-hard to track here. Nice Beacon coming out. But once this zone fully closes, We know it's going to be extremely hard for people to avoid those beckons from those Evas. Sinner's Embrace comes out on both sides here. And everyone's getting stunned, literally everyone, and the ulti doesn't connect on the side of UTN. Nora really low on HP here. Arcane trying to survive as long as he can. Wisp picking up 2 with the shield. Oh, but they all get finished in no time by LPL. And Nora out 3rd place. And big damage now from the side of LPL here. Big stun. We'll see if anything connects. Oh, Ash 1 HP. Nice Samuel there. Ash staying alive for the last second. Actually doing big auto damage here. Oh, and they get spiked out, and it looks like LPL might going to take this one. And there we go, LPL taking game 4.
The storm is closing.
I really like those games, honestly. We're seeing everyone like forced into, forced off their mains, and it's kind of nice to see these a different meta for how these team fights kind of play out, because they don't really get, we don't really ever see these type of compositions, so it's really nice to see them get played out, and everyone trying to understand how the comp can work. If that ever was a thing, in the competitive scene. Maybe we'll see a day where there's like a triple support comp. Alright, so that was game 4, and we're now approaching a game 5, which I believe is another... No, game 5 is another special one. We've got Ice Cream Truck this time. And we're already seeing Orlando's picked by BTG here, so for game 5, it's everyone has to pick 1 Bebo and 2 Celeste. The rest play a normal game, so I'm just going to paste this rule quickly into this to make sure everyone's sorted out. And we'll let Tanja decide the rules here in respect to D&D if they can play some sort of different comp here. And it looks like Halfdan has the money. He's got the funds to support the comp here, which is really nice to see. So 29 got taken off of the spot, off of their top spot by LPL. But we'll see if they can return to form here. I don't think anyone on 29 typically plays Bebo or Celeste here, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Baruf's dabbled into it a little bit, but... And as I mentioned, Depbrook, I noticed the same thing, right? Orlando's, he's typically a Bebo player, well known within our community, has magically appeared when there's a Bebo game. And we just need to make sure that the rules have been corrected if they need to be. And we have a special override as well. Interesting. I don't even know what those coordinates represent. It's going to be interesting to see how they make it out of this one. We've got to hope people take the Celeste shift 4. We've got to hope that Bebos know how to use their ice properly. It might be a real test of those 2 skills, which I believe Orlando's will have in buckets. Let's have a quick look, flick through the teams. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know anyone on the side of Eep, so I'm not sure if they're going to know how to play that properly. If they manage to make it to endgame. We've got Fan. Oh yeah, Ice plays Celeste here. And I am ready. And let's see. I think Thomas played Celeste very early on. So he's probably well acquainted with how to play this. I'm not sure if anyone on TSM natively play. I think someone may have played Bebo for a while, maybe Blink or Meep. That might be my memory mistaking me here. And between Ash or Numa, I think it's Ash, right? They play Bebo, so that's really nice for them. D&D, I'm also unsure of if any of those guys play Bebo. That'd be nice for them. Or Celeste. And on Sus, I'm not sure either. LPL. Hachi played Celeste very, very, very early on. SB. Celeste or Bebo. No, I don't think any of them have played either character. I mean, I've never seen them play it, so. And from the side of FBI, I believe Lingo plays Celeste, so they should be set there. And Danch plays Bebo for sure, so MST are going to have a field game here. And it's going to be between Kausk or... Oh, both of them are going to play Celeste here, and he's going to play Bebo, 100%. That's my prediction, at least, in terms of comps. And I'm just going to have a quick sip of water as we approach Game 5. Orlando's supposedly mid-TFT game there. Alright, and with that rule modification, hopefully we should be good to go. I think most teams should be covered there. If not all. I mean, I don't think we've actually seen a specific comp like where everyone's forced onto this specific comp, especially double Celeste. I feel like they should have done Void Celeste Bebo, because there's a bit more variety in the like attack patterns, right? But this is still like really awesome because you can have like one person baiting with one Celeste ult and then another person driving in with Celeste. You know, oh my god, and it's cross country. We've like tacked on every bit of sauce here.
You are the
And
drop leader.
if you guys are watching and hopefully not spoiling, you know, we know what the coordinates are looking like potentially here. I'm not going to say it again in case anyone is catching up to the stream late, but they're looking kind of spicy. That's what I'm going to say. And we are loading in. Hopefully ready in a couple of seconds. And we're going to have a quick flick at the comps, especially the people who typically don't play Bebo or Celeste. What I was wondering was, yeah, okay, so Tonking is taking Bebo. Hatch is taking Bebo for LPL. We've got D&D 3 KPs, okay. We've got SB with Gecko on the Bebo. A quick flick. Who was the other one I was interested in? 29. We've got Baroof on the Bebo. Okay, there we go. We've got Meep on the... Okay, nice. Big. Tanja as expected. Ash as expected. Wicked. So we've got two teams dropping on Academy here. Let's see when they finally eventually land. We've got TSM and the green team, BTG. And BTG are going full north here. And they're going to potentially run into 29. We need to see how territorially, I can't speak. how much territory they want to take here or maintain. We've seen Booth with the bomb cheese already onto Orlando's. And aside from that, most teams have played kind of split here for now. And it's also finding Eep out completely out of position, and Eep are completely dead in a blink of an eye. I didn't even catch that one, unfortunately. Let's have a quick look at that team. That was in Molten Fortress. So they grabbed a bunch of shards there. That's really good for them. And flicking back onto 29 and BTG here. Oh, we're doing some nice damage onto Zodag. He has to dash away really far. Doesn't get killed by the mob. Dodges that swing. BTG are on the run for now.
Enemy oracle is scanning.
Orlando's. Oh, Zodag is going to get spiked here. No, dashes away at the last second. Nice autos. Ooh, if that bomb connected. That would have been cinema on BTG, but it looks like they made their way out. So the armors that are available are going to likely go to 29 here. So they've got a bit of additional strength that they've picked up. And at the same time, Arcane is 1 HP here. And Nor have actually collapsed on fire. Unfortunately, couldn't get that last hit on Arcane there for the reset. And FBI now 2-man, looking for a res opportunity here. While Fan are taking over Shards of Fate. And back full left side, we're looking at UTN fighting potentially against SUS here. Got Real Juken
Storm tightening.
and Arcane and Booty here. And Ash has a big pickup already. Ash has the Masamune here. So it's going to have a big chunk of extra AP here. And they get the spike down on one of them. And Real might be down to here. Real's down, unfortunately. And the Wisp Rest is also cancelled. It's just Arcane last alive. And it's going to be unlikely that he makes it out of this one. Unfortunately, Sus are down 12th place there. And we're looking at D&D. They need to get a buy-in soon. We've got 3 KPs here. They've got a decent amount of money accrued and a blue armor. They've got a shop nearby, so hopefully they take the opportunity. Get themselves a bit of power. Meanwhile, BTG have made themselves down there. Down onto D&D now. And we see that he has the 1% bomb, the 1% Zeep here. So we see how he's going to begin the engagement here. He's probably going to try and dance around a hook. And the hook, one hook is already blocked. Oh! And the spike is nearly, literally cancelled at the last second on Dan. And Dan the Draconian is unfortunately down. And Halfdan, oh, he's 1 HP as well now. Halfdan is down as well. Just Akahige left. Oh, but he can't get away, and D&D are out 11th place. Unfortunately, BTG take them out. And FBI and SB are having a fight here. Fire's getting taken out already. We know that FBI had a unlucky early game with Fire being taken out early. And Jai Dame, 1 HP now, getting chased out by SB, Debrek. And Linga's going to make his way towards Cobra here. We're also seeing 29 slowly make their way into zone here. They've got those nice armors, as I mentioned before, picked up, ready to go. We're also seeing MST with some really late split farming here. We've got Blink on the cards as well. That would be every Bebo's wet dream, to be honest. And as there are so many Bebos, this might be a heavily contested power, even if there's no teams in proximity. We're going to see how that one pans out very, very shortly. Oh, Gecko, he tried that 1% bomb onto Jayadin, but it didn't connect, unfortunately. FBI did get that res off. In Cobra. We're seeing Delicate in 20 seconds being available in Vaingrove as well. 29 making their way into circle now. And I believe they have that level advantage too. No, they don't. Not yet. They're very close though, probably to level 7. And we're seeing some potentially early preparation here. We've got Tech Glider on Kissy as well, but he's got the E-Plat already in tow. And we've seen Debrek with the level 4 shift already, so they're going to have that extra ice to play on if they do make it to that endgame zone. And this corridor is potentially nice for any Bieber to play in. We're seeing a lot of LMBs exchanged from the Celeste on the side of SV here. Meat finds one on FBI, I believe. FBI in an extremely rough spot at the moment. And he's going to have a quick look south side as we see that day 2 reset arrive. There's people trying to find those mobs, and it looked like MST did take that blink in the end. Yeah, and Dan just trying to play. Oh, he gets one connection with the blink. Through there, and just Zodak left.
Enemy Oracle
And
online.
Orlando should have definitely seen that coming. He's like a exceptional Bebo in his own right, and he should know this play pattern. In my opinion, but maybe his team did not see that one. And it looks like LPL's team have already started considering this E-plat approach. They've got 2 E-plats on the ground, which they've actually dropped, but they might pick up later on. And I'm assuming -40 is like down here, because the zone pull is going kind of north side so far. We'll see. To be fair, they do have 2 Celestes, so they don't necessarily need the E-plat here. This might just be like extra insurance. To be honest, a Mortar might be a better pick here, considering you have 2 Celeste plus Bebo. So we'll see if anyone does take that kind of angle instead. And we've got 2 grapplings here. One does connect, and Asher gets the 1% bomb off. And Atomic is taking a decent chunk of damage. We're seeing the Great Wall of China being deployed here by LPL. Buying themselves a bit of time. Oh, there's Celeste Wars and Amalgamation. And doing a big chunk of work there.
Meteor Beast incoming.
And we're seeing both souls again spawning in close proximity. We're seeing Fan doing a decent chunk of damage against SV here. And Nora also in proximity here too. 29. Yui finding Danch here as well. So that important blink is going to the side of 29. And Ice finds Tom as well. Let's have a quick look. Fan were kind of wounded in that exchange there as well. At the same time. Three consecutive fights going on at the same time. Silver finds Purple. Quick flip back up top right. And then Nor still have themselves a decent chunk of time. Game readability has become quite low with these double Celestes. There's Celeste autos are quite difficult to read at times, especially when there's a lot of them going on in a concentrated space at once. We're seeing LPL slowly make their way up. We do see Hatchie actually keeping 1 E-plat, as I mentioned. Both teams have 2 E-plats here. We've got 1 Mortar here, so I'd say this team is doing the kind of smartest potential aggressive approach, as long as they know how to rotate between these ice, the Celeste level 4 shift. As long as they can keep the ice up. Oh, nice hook away! And Danch has to Lambo out. And he's away for now, low on HP though.
Warning. Storm
And we're already
closing.
seeing some people taking the ice approach, already in Abyss. Ice is low HP. Mr. Ice-T. And Gecko's on the chase here. And they've taken over this E-plat potentially. Ice trying to use his ulti to buy himself some time, but Shin knocks him away with the ice wall here. And looks like Mr. Ice is going to be dead here. And he does find himself down. SB have now control over this area. They can play the extreme slow game, but there is still 1 day's worth of mobs left to farm potentially. So it might have been a bit of an early one, and Gecko actually dies to Abyss here, so it might be a most wanted player. Hopefully they'll have they got a box res opportunity. They're okay. And we are seeing TSM going for one of the souls here. Meanwhile, LPL are taking the other one, the TP soul. And TSM are definitely taking this one for free.
Meteor Soul.
They've got XP now. Meanwhile, topside, we've got Nora and FBI here having a mini exchange. Lingo has no items here. So, extreme poverty on the side of FBI. They really need some powers if they can grab them. We've seen double snowball from Tom Kick as well. Just below that, we've got BTG, MST, and 29 here. Cooper potentially forced our position. And he has to ult early here. And he does dash away at the last second. SB are now finally back onto the island. Or onto the mainland, shall I say.
Enemies have captured a soul.
And potentially premature ulti sent out. It was not cancelled by Cask either. I'm not sure if he knew that he could cancel that. I guess the flurry of autos would have caused him to get spiked either way. And Danch knows some of that obscure tech there. You just saw him place ball and then grappling onto the ball. And I think he used his hook seat to get extra momentum there. So he flew himself really far into the center of the map. We see Kissy with 50 seconds left on his most wanted. Hopefully he's got an E-plat or another bit of ice. Yes, he's got the ice ready. And FBI might be potentially hungry for this one. 40 seconds left on that most wanted. We'll see if FBI decide a dash in or grappling dash. Nope, they just dash alone. And the E-Plat comes out, knock away. And both Lambos come out here. Going in with no extra ice. He needs to start proccing the ice. There we go, there's the ice. And Casey needs to do the same here to ensure that he lives. And he does get it off in time. On the edge of circle, we need to see if FBI continue the chase, which they are for now. And just to the right of that, it looks like a big fight is happening between SB and Nor. And it's only Tom left alive. Nice knock away with the bat there from Tom. And fire as well, doing a decent chunk of damage against Deathrect. And the ice is placed at the last second by Tom, but it doesn't matter because Nor are out 8th place. So SB have accrued a bit more power here. Some shards as well. It looks like a big fight is happening on the bottom left-hand side here between MST, LPL, and FBI here. Dan sending out with the car. And he's actually knocked away Joey Dane, doing a decent chunk of damage. And MST have sort of recuperated apart from losing Kalsk just now. And LPL are probably continually applying pressure now, or looking to. And Dan just doing the tech again with the bomb. Linga was sending it with a fan. MST are very split here. And like the continuous barrage of LMBs from those Celestes are going to make Abyss flying a very dangerous prospect. Only the best of gliders here are going to be able to make it out alive. Meanwhile, on the mainland, we've got TSM and 29 still fighting slowly, just posturing with those Celeste LMBs, trying to take over territory. Oh, and it gets sent in with Blink by Baruf. Oh, and Blink is decimated in the blink of an eye. On the pun. But Courageous is now has to dash out. And the space is given to 29. But I'm pretty sure that circle is not going to stay on the mainland for much longer. As I mentioned, having Blink on a Bebo provides that surprise factor that not many people are used to. We need to make sure that we need to hope that people or maybe it gets changed by the game, you know, because that has been a requested feature or a requested change, because that unpredictability kind of robs some of the fun from the game sometimes. Like you have no reaction time sometimes, it feels like. You know, Shin has to ult at the last second to buy himself enough time to get away there. His ult is going to be a cooldown. Gecko has no armor as well. And Courageous makes his way back to meet there. And they have the most wanted as well. 2 most wanteds in close proximity. And the zone is now pulling down. It looks like a 29 still have control over this mainland. And UTN are also playing the extreme slow game. They have TP sold as well. And LPL already made their way back down. That back is allowed by a Yasa there. And Joey Dame finds Meep here. So it looks like FBI got that kill. And Dan just made his way with the most wanted all the way right side. Oh! And he just get hit by the Cobb / bomb right in the last second. Dan just out now. 6th place on MST. And Lingo dies to the world here. Unfortunately. And Zimple, because it's cross-country, is going to be extreme. Oh, and Booth is setting it. Oh, but the blink doesn't connect. And now he sends one of his teammates really far into the zone. And Joey Dev dies to the spike wall. That was a car crash if I've ever seen one.
Stay inside as the safe zone moves.
And SB have now got control over this big chunk of island on top of over 29. But looks like Baruf is probably setting up another bomb ulti here with the flash, with the blink, big damage. Another one is sent out by Gecko. Not doing that much damage on Ori, and the knockaways. Oh, nice pullback. Gecko on HP. And SB, it's a 1-for-1 exchange if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like Gecko is going to get res. Oh! Does get rest here right at the end. And Armor's looking good for 29, but they still lost one. So they need to try and find a way to get a Yui back here. And Ash decides against going through here. Oh, Numa sends himself and gets spiked at the last second. that fan plus wind rings making him move really fast there. And Ori finds one on Shin. And a nice ulti sent out here. Baruf is also following it up. Oh, but the combo actually does hit one. And the Lambo sent out by Gecko, but I don't think it's enough to allow him to survive. He's hop wings at the last second. full Hoverwings, Wind Rings down south side, and there's not actually a team there, surprisingly. So he can potentially rotate around left side if he wants to. But the zone is doing too much now. He's going to have to go back up north again. Back into the hands of 29. And then you have 1 minute left on the most wanted. LPL have rotated all the way around. Nice auto damage coming in here onto Luca. And he's had to E-plot here at the last second. LM being against Atomics. Atomics is now following it up with his own MB. And Luca followed it with a last second ulti. Wind Rings as well. Survives with 1 HP. It doesn't matter because he gets spiked by Atomics. And Baru finds Gecko. So that blink is allowing him to just keep sending his teammates with their Celeste ulti into opponents and doing a big chunk of damage. That surprise factor doing a lot of work here. Deborek is applying a bit of pressure onto Ash. Oh, the grappling hook does not connect, and a health pack comes in at the last second on the side of Deborek. He's pushing away Deborek quite a bit here. Oh, he's knocking away permanently. And Baruf want a piece of the pie here. And it seems like LPL were doing their own strat here. Oh, 29, they lost 2. They kind of overexerted their pressure here. And Yui is likely dead. Tries to Ice Wall, and it looks like LPL are taking game 5. The game just ended in the blink of an eye.
Enemies have captured a soul.
Really nice rotation there by LPL. And we are finally approaching our last game, which is just a normal game. No special modifiers for this one. So everyone can go back to their mains. I don't want to hear any complaints, guys. And it does give some like really nice insight into, you know, if there were like duo champions allowed. I'd actually like to see a tourney, like a proper like a paid tourney, top tier tourney with that happening, because I feel like it does expand the opportunity of comps in such a weird way, you know. It also gives a couple of teams the small opportunity to look at how they would play in like a cross country. Yeah, I agree with Kuba here. It should have been an Abyss. It was like the perfect type of composition for every player to be doing this. Yeah, but I think maybe the coordinates were scuffed. Yeah, the Stormshift overruled it. That's what it was because of cross country. Yeah, it's fine. It's still really fun to watch. So I just need to make sure that... Oh, I see what's happening here. I'm not going to say anything, but for the people that are vigilant enough, because every team here can press the options, but only Tanja can edit the options, but everyone can see what was selected. So, hey, I'm just saying. Oh, and Atomic's picked up on it. Maybe he spilled the beans. And it seems like we might be forming a coalition here between all the Dans. I actually want to see what the points are, actually. That'll be interesting. Also, Mortar was bugged, so there's like a new bug. I didn't realize that. I'm just catching up on the Discord chat right now. Nice, we're getting into it. So every team is fully aware that this is going to be a Cobra endgame, I'm pretty sure now. So we need to see how, if people are going to pick certain picks to kind of suit this Cobra endgame, number one, and if they're going to take more air blast than normal, more potentially grapplings, more bungees, even the fan. Like there's going to be a bunch of potentially obscure power picks here. And hopefully we are starting Game 6 any second now. Let's go. Thanks to Tanja for setting this up. Sprokin for help organising it. And hopefully, I'm assuming if Azuna is counting it, Azuna as well.
Select your hunter.
And thanks for everyone for sticking around and watching these cool games with these cool modifiers. You know, adds a nice little bit of spice and flair, especially in these for fun modes,
You are the
for fun games. We are seeing we are kind of seeing a kind of mixture of not necessarily like for fun players and competitive teams. So sometimes I feel for the competitive teams it's hard to shrug off that competitive mindset, you know. But it is what it is, right? This is a big portion of the EU community kind of views this game in a competitive sense, but you know it's not too hard to forget that some people just you know, play the game for fun. They really enjoy the mechanics, but you know they might not be the best players, you know. So it's really nice to see the community come together, all different kinds of skill levels, all different sorts of experiences. I like it. I think we should have more of these like kind of for fun tournaments with but I think we should probably have more rules. Like every game should have a rule, in my opinion, because otherwise people are just gonna play what they think is the like optimal best comp. And I feel like you get more fun games when people are forced off of those situations, especially from what I see in the majority of the EU scene. But that's just how it goes. So we're looking at Game 6, and we've got Gridlock with 3 armors, so that could be potentially tasty. A lot of teams might be considering that as a drop angle. Oh my god, there's 5 drops on shards. So I'm guessing there's a boss here with a nice power, which we'll find out very, very shortly. There's no way that people are just dropping here for no reason. There's got to be a boss here or something. SB and UTN going crazy at the moment. Devrek is already downed. And UTN already have that sustain. Gecko gets downed as well. Shin makes it out alive. But FBI are also here on the right side. And Shin gets spied at the last second by the mob. He's going south side, and Brew finds Orlando's. Danbred just finds Yui. So there's a big fight on the train. Let's have a quick flick down south side. And Yui's getting rezzed by Baruf there at the last second. Ori's applying a bit of additional pressure onto BTG, forcing them out. They're all level 1 here. Down now level 2, level 3. Quickly grabbing those levels, and as I mentioned before, those armors might be in a high contention here, and we see TSM and SUS having a potential face-off here. We'll see who can take this one. And Real Julken is playing those walls perfectly at the moment, not getting hooked or damaged by anything. Nice Vortex Charm doing a decent chunk of damage, and AKMA overextended their boundaries there in that respect. And Booty is now dancing for his life, but unfortunately can't make it out. And SUS are out last place, unfortunately. Pressured out by TSM there. Meanwhile, we know that SB had a very, very rough early game. And they've been forced out. And it looks like Luca got that red GA. So that's what I assume a couple of teams were fighting on in shards. So it's really good to get that red GA pick up this early. And we're also seeing Nor take over Academy for now, grabbing those books to potentially get an early level 7 here. We are also seeing D&D relatively underleveled, walking into the territory of TSM. There's not many more mobs to farm here. They're playing the slow and patient game, but they're not hiding in a bush. Might be the ideal thing if you want to play a strategy like this, or look for more mobs. You need to get those levels if you can.
Tightening.
And Kuba's finding 2 here, full north side. Let me have a quick flick over. Kuba's been taking names here. I've been idly scrolling. Let's have a quick flick and see who's left. We've got a Kissy left on the side of Fan, rotating into Koba here. So it's going to get this Koba res off. Ash finds Hachi on the side of LPL. Where is that? Just below.
Stomp their neck.
So nice pickup for them. Who's left? We've got Atomics. Where is he though? He is full north side looking at a Koba res. Maybe trying to grief Kissy here. And does not have any knockaway. Atomics is likely to get the stick, but Kissy has the air blast already. And he's trying to look for that perfect angle to get it in. The wall comes out as well to try and grief, but Atomics is going to get this one off, getting Hachi back. And he's back. And they're going to force Fan out here potentially. And if they walk any further, it could be a problem. Oh, Atomics really tries aggressively to take out Ice here. And he actually does take him out. That displacement charge from Hachi doing the work. And Yas is having a bit of a mini face-off with Kissy here. And Kissy's now having to dance his life away. The snowball's coming out, but nothing really connecting. Oh, Atomics nearly got this one. One more auto will seal the deal. And they're trying to dance around the shift because they know that one reset can make things really sour. It's one auto! Oh, and they take each other. Oh, Yasa takes out Kissy and Kissy takes out Atomics. The heal reset does not occur in time, supposedly. There's a really weirdly timed thing there that happened. It looks like Epo now fighting against Norse team. The fights are never ending here. Oh, nice knockaway. A nice hook as well by a Tom kick here and a slam down. And Tanja, unfortunately, on the last game is dying here. The team are alive at the moment. The stun doesn't connect with that bungee there from Sinoid. And Irufu is down as well. And Milky is unfortunately down. Epo up 12th place. But still, really amazing game so far. An amazing series. And it looks like D&D have played the slow game this entire time. Level 3, finally level 4 now. And they've still not managed to buy into anything, unfortunately. Now Orlando's is sending in. Well, there's already one spike. Someone glided for fun. And Hearthstone is also dead. Just Akahige left. And there are a couple of rest opportunities, but they're around a lot of teams. We're also seeing 29 rotate into the zone very, very late. Just Yui, the last one coming in. Back on his team again. And we've got a Vault being hacked here from Fan, so they're going to grab that one. And we're seeing Armor Shredder here on the side of a UTN being pulled away all the way back. But in fact, it's pulled back by a Gecko here. And SB are going to take this one instead. So I think Deprek will take that one eventually once that's swapped over. And Yui finds D&D here, the last one. So D&D are out 11th place. And we see Boombox also taken by 29 here as well, which is really good stuff.
Warning. Storm
And
closing.
we're seeing a bit of a split farming again, continued by Fan after they managed to reset. And a late Vault done by LPL here for some goodies. And we've seen, as I mentioned before, those air blasts, those bungees, they're going to be like pivotal as if they manage to get to endgame. Taking those are going to be really good. Even the Fan is really good as well. Even the punch can be good too, potentially. We'll see if Lingo manages to make use of that punch. The Iron Fist power. And I think most teams are going to probably play the slow farm game, but it looks like BTG and TSM are in close proximity here. I think they have been noticed. Meep hiding in the bush at the last second dashes away. And TSM are looking to regroup when they can. And Deprek finds Purple. Let's have a quick flick at what happened there. It looks like Purple got caught out. And as I mentioned, Deprek did get that Shredder in the end. And SB are probably looking for some potential against 29 here. No hook connection from Gecko, but a nice attempt. And he does have the two-way, so maybe when his two-way is off cooldown, he might try something here. And Yui's applying a bit of pressure here. He has the glider jets too. And the hook doesn't connect on the side of Yui. Snowballs come out from 29, but don't really connect either. There's also a two-way setup just above the SB from the side of UTN. And one of them is used, and both are used now. Oh, I don't know if it's just bugged. There we go. So there goes the heart. We've seen the heart being TP'd away. So they might try and TP the heart all the way back into Cobra. That would be really, really fun if they managed to do that. I'm hoping that's the case. And Blink is applying a bit of pressure onto LPL at the moment. Atomic's waiting for that right pressure to strike. But the RMB was not charged up, pre-charged up by Blink there. So not much more can be done for the moment. Looks like LPL are forced away, but they have a lot of space to play in. We're seeing the soul spawning in a very short period of time. We've seen Armor Soul on the side of 29 looking like free dibs. And Shin finds Numa here. Let's have a quick look. It looks like UTN had to fully run, and they're looking for Rez and Kobe, but it is nighttime. So there are no robots left to keep UTN safe here. They have to stick it at their own risk. Let's see how they manage that one. And MST and FBI are fighting over the damage stall here. And Fire sending in with an ulti on Felix. And a bigger ulti from Lingo with that fan. But Lingo still manages to get killed here. And a fan waiting in the midst as the FBI and MST fight this one out. We'll see if anyone dies to the boss. Kuba, he dodges the boss at the last second, fire down. It's just Jerry Dame left. And Tom also found, I think North's team found a couple of kills there as well. And Dan Bridges is waiting in this protected area for now. And it looks like there might be a face-off between Nor and 29 here. We've got this double fishing rods from Arcane as well. And those fishing rods were a decent cheap pickup for that Cobra endgame. As long as they make it there, they've planned wisely. I need to see those big chunky kills coming in. And Dan is looking for any sort of poke he can do. TP's back into zone at the last second. And Shin nearly gets the kill there with his overkill rounds. And he does actually send it in the end, killing Dan Bridges. But he now has the robot aggro on him now. And a nice knockaway there. But Orlando's has now been aggroed. And everyone's getting aggroed if they want to. SB may have bitten off more than they can chew here. We're going to hope that they get de-aggroed in time. And the last one they're looking for, as nighttime is now hit, is on Zodag. Overkill rounds coming out on Zodag. And the second hit doesn't hit. He's dancing away laughing now. And I believe someone is still left on BTG, if that's the case. Dan Bridges. He has made his way all the way to the right side. He is going to get a res off, so there's a good escape by him. It looks like Kissy tried an ult here on Shiv, but he gets knocked away into the wall. And LPL now closely behind that kill. And Courageous has no armor in this situation. It's not the best type of encounter he'd want to take here. We'll see if LPL can abuse this situation. The rest of TSM have some good armors, and they have run into 29. Blink has to give up space here to 29. Their armor's broken as well at the same time. And Hook is narrowly dashed by Atomics there. Good stuff. And LPL found some more mobs to take for some extra levels. He has to gain that important level 10 for that level 2 ulti. It looks like Fan are probably making their way to Koba. Maybe potentially early here. We're seeing a most want to pick up on Fire. And we are seeing a day approach in a second. There we go. And after this will be endgame. And LPL, there's a big fight, I guess, going on somewhere north side, full north side. I think there's another fight going on separately somewhere else. Dan Bridges left alive. Trying to res Zodag if he can. He's got that stun to potentially zone against Atomics. Atomics taking the big chunk of damage from that void there. And he has to find downs a Zodag right at the end. Lingo is trying to push people away with the wall here. Does not find a connection. And Fana finally complete again. New 3-man. And MST finds 2 here on LPL. Wait, what happened here? Kuba's taking names on this game. And we're seeing the typical Jin play here. He's going to make his way into Koba. Let's see if he gets zoned out by anyone. If anyone's going to hear the noise. We also have snowballs from Ice here. Hausk finds Fire as well. So it looks like FBI were pushed out after they just got rezzed. That's a really unfortunate scenario, and there are 2 res potentials down the south side if he makes his way all the way down, or he goes for crown. There's 2 options there. And Gecko's down here. Baruf tries an Abyssal Breaker to zone out that Wisp. And Shin is desperately throwing out snowballs trying to do something, and my camera just glitched there for no reason. Or he finds a Depth Break 2, and it's just Shin now in the nighttime, trying to run away if he can. And he might just be playing the slow game, waiting for daytime here. Because if he goes north side, he doesn't know what he's about to face. He is hanging on the edge, and Kissy finds Atomics, and LPL finally out of 10th place there. Unfortunately, couldn't get that res off. And UTN have a bit of a stabilization with this zone. They can create a lot of zone pressure here with Void and Eva here. And Kissy's trying to send it with Dagger. Dagger's back at the last second as is Insurance. And Numa's trying to apply pressure here. Tries to TP over the wall and stun and ult. But nothing really connects. So he gets away back onto his team again. And we're seeing Dan Bridges again with the tree cosplay this time. And he's TSM see this, so he's likely to get ganked here. Here we go. Right, the last second, the ult's come out. And Dan does manage to live for now. We'll see. TP's onto the height. Manages to make his way into Cobra at the last second. How long is it now? We are in endgame now, so he is potentially safe. Asino finds a kill on Dame. Nice pick there. That was likely with the power, I believe. Fishing pole or grappling. Bungee, sorry. Here's where this power has become ever more important. And the Beacon is also really nice. Meat finds Gecko as well. So SB managed to get rest here. But they all split, and 29 are playing the NA strats here. Oh, Deborek getting slammed down there, unfortunately getting spiked, and Shin is last alive. But he can walk his way into Cobra at the last second once that circle finally elapses. And he has made his way in. He is last alive though, so he might be a tasty pick for a lot of people here. Sinnoh trying something on ice, but ice dashes away that Bungee there. Oh, the nice combo tech! Look at that combo tech from Yui. The Bungee plus hook combo. And Lingo sends herself to China, is dead. 9th place, and everyone is fishing now. And Sinnoh is trying his best with grappling as well. Bungee here, sorry. And those fishing hooks are really going to mess up Shin here. Oh, he gets knocked away. As Shin is out 8th place. Let's be out. Oh my shit. Oh, that was a good one.
Enemy Oracle online.
I really like this fishing tech.
Storm closing.
These are the custom games I like to see. Everyone with this specific strat in mind. It's really nice. Luca could actually push out or beckon out all of the mobs. Oh, they do the hook tech again! But they actually send it with mega aggro, and Ash actually manages to live that one. And Baruf and Yui are both aggroed now by those robots. They might have been very dangerous here, but they do have circle. They still have a circle outside of this to play on. And Tonkick actually dies to purple, I believe. And they're trying to get this res off in Cobra, which they seem to be permitted to be doing here. They do not want to be aggroed by these fishing poles. And Luca is slowly pushing away all the mobs, I think, from the south side, potentially. That might be his idea.
What's your damage dealt, bro?
And Dan's just waiting at the last second. He's got double grappling. They're waiting in bush for now. Surely no one forced for that, though. And that hooker glitches out there. Oh, but the hook does come out the last second on Tom. The Bungee tech as well, and it's only a stun on Dan, but BTG are back in the game now. And the Becky just get nearly connected there onto Arcane, and Dan is getting pushed around here. TP play coming in. Oh, he actually gets purple! Nice one. And the Beacon knocks away Kissy a little bit, but he's still alive. He's going to potentially stick this res. Ash is trying some tech here, but that doesn't connect either. Oh! And Kissy gets cancelled. And everyone's fishing hook. The Beacon. Oh, he gets knocked by Tom! Banner out 7th place. And they're sending heavy aggro here. Ashes onto Arcane here, but he manages to make it away. And Ash is now aggroed perma. The hook comes in as well. And the fishing hook griefing Ash. And Ash is forced to make his way out. He's not grounded here, so he luckily makes his way away. take a touch of damage here, and 29 might be looking to take a kill here. They're pushing Ash down back into Cobra here. Zodak has made his way out, escaped right side. Ash finds Ori here. That's probably a spike of some kind here. And a Bungie comes in. Sorry, I think he comes in. Oh, he just get a hook! Oh my god, the Z-axis glitch. And Baruf is probably screaming into his mic about this glitch. That was unfortunately utilized by Ash here. That was a very dirty play there. You should feel dirty there. You should feel like you need a shower after that one. Ash jukes away the majority of everything else. 1 minute 50 left. Nice knock away there with the beacon. And all teams are concentrated into this small circle now. Circle doing a bit of trolling. Oh, beacon finds Tom. That was, I believe, on Luca's side. Nice stuff by Luca there. And I think Kaus was trying to... I don't know what Kaus was checking for there. Luca with the grappling there, but not too much else. Synod is trying to walk his way out of this death circle into the normal circle, which should be hopefully safe. He's hiding in a bush for now. I think Ash saw that one, so he could try a blind hook if he wants to. I mean, he sees it with the crown anyway. And full south side looks like a fight is erupting here. Danch is heavily aggroed. He just doesn't care. He's sending it now. Those mobs are not necessarily griefing him, and BTG, they get a pick on Kuba here, and they do kidnap one as well. And MST die in the blink of an eye, unfortunately. And Yui's also finds Ash here, so revenge is finally taken. UTN have 2 left. Those glider jets doing a big chunk of work on the side of Yui here. TP finally comes out on BTG, and the chain stun comes out on Numa, but he's not going to get stunned because that Sinner's Embrace dies in time. There's 1 minute left, or 55 seconds left for Synoid, and there's a power is going to be less useful in this circumstance. Synoid trying to buy a big chunk of time for Arcane, but I'm not sure if Arcane is going to live much longer here. He's going to rotate all the way around, dashes as well, and Synoid hopefully needs to buy himself enough time, but Abyssal Break comes out on both sides on Synoid and 29. Let's take a lot of zone damage here, and he finds himself on the journey, gets a spike, and he finds everyone back alive again, and Arcane is dead instantly, and it looks like Thomas is dead as well, so TSM have extreme territorial control, and they take out Norse team 5th place.
Enemies have captured a meteor soul.
We're seeing UTN trying a really late rotate here. Most Wanted is picked up as well. BTG also have the same idea here. A fight on the islands might be the... a fight on this mountain might be the case here. And Dan is looking to lose that one, unfortunately. And Luca tries to follow up with some grappling tech, but unfortunately gets himself caught out here. Sins of Rest doesn't connect. And Dan TP's away for now. He's been trying to take the anomaly. Does he take it? Yes, he does. Goes to the right hand side. Booth follows up with a Abyssal Breaker. Big chunk of damage. They TP onto the mountain again. Trying to fight against Numa. But it looks like Numa will take this one. But the ulti comes out last second. Buy himself some more time. But in fact, the UTN are back alive again at full force. BTG are fully out. 4th place. And Booth with a nicer block there. Good stuff by UTN. And then Ash is looking for another window of opportunity here, or as a KP. The zone does not favour UTN here. They need to find some sort of opportunity, some sort of way of getting in here. A big Vortex Charm in a small circle like this on 29 from TSM could do big work. And actually sending it out! Big damage onto 29. Sinner's Embrace as well. Boombox comes out as well. And Ash is actually taking a page out of Yui's book here. Yui normally does this type of strat. And they were 29 are actually caught off guard here. UTN with an extremely aggressive and perfectly played ulti stun there by Ash. Really nice to see. And Blink is sending it in with an ulti. UTN might be forced into a bad sandwich situation here. And it looks like Ash is taking a big chunk of damage. Unfortunately, UTN getting thirded out, but he actually takes one, gets a bit of a reset off Ori here, and he's desperately looking for food, tries to pop a Vive. I wonder if Yui will permit this. He is permitted it, and Ash is full HP again. And it seems to be a 1-for-1 exchange. Ash has dodged the majority of damage. Maybe the pressure's on Yui now. And 29 are actually out, 3rd place. Ash picks up the most ones at the last second. Ash has played this one like a fucking god, but the Vortex Charm actually grounds him out here. Abyssal Breaker coming out. Rain of Arrows as well, also griefing him. And TSM take the last game. Holy fuck, what a fucking end game. Nice stuff by TSM there. And that is the end of Tanya's tourney. We'll need to see what the scores look like shortly. Hopefully if they get calculated fast enough. Really good stuff there. My impression is so far that if it's based on kills, it's 29 are getting that one for sure.
Warning. Storm.
I mean, just looking at the first 3 games alone, right? Alrighty guys, that was a sim of casting this amazing tourney by set up by Tanja. So yeah, thanks for this opportunity, and happy birthday to you. I hope you have an amazing day. I know it's on the 31st, but I hope today was really fun for all the participants, and I'm hoping we can set up more of these community tourneys with these spicy rules, because they're like really fun to watch, really nice in those 4 fun modes. So I hope everyone has an amazing rest of the day, and peace out.